There we go. I had to, quickly grab something to eat, because I have not eaten at all today. So, there we go. And I just dropped my ring. Shit. Anyways, I'm finally here. Let's see, who do we have in chat today? Hello there, Frank. Hello there, Jade. Hello there, Neil. Hello, Lavender. Hello, Sky Biscuit. Hello there, Some Kid. Hello, Toto. And hello, Amalgamated. How is everybody doing? Thank you. Great, hello, as always, Mr. Gamer. Yeah, trust me, that's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna be talking about here today, because, wait, he's already made 2 videos? Shit, alright, well. I didn't know that there were 2 videos on this situation already, but alright, I guess I know what we're doing today. Anyways, let me just get that up and running. Read her tweets. I don't remember her fucking Twitter. Hopefully they're brought up in the critical video. Anyways, by the way, I wasn't even scheduled for work today, funny enough. It's just that apparently they didn't schedule for somebody else to, like, take over for somebody else's position, so I just got hit up, like, literally, like, an hour before the shift is supposed to start, and it's just like, hey, by the way, do you want to come in and take over for this shift? And I'm like, okay, sure, I need the hours anyways, so there we go. So, can anyone care to explain with this Laya situation? Well, Laya's SS Sniper Wolf, also known as DD Doxer Wolf, also known as SS Stalker Wolf, also known as, well, now SS Striker Wolf. Damn, that's gonna be a great joke to pull off at the beginning of a video if I ever decide to turn this into a video. But anyways, let me just quickly, I'll just quickly do that. Get chat up and running here. And of course chat doesn't fucking work, that's great. Give me a minute. Nope, that's the fucking wrong one. That's the wrong tab. Let me get chat up and running here. There we go, now it actually fucking works. I'm amazed that it actually worked for the first time over. Yeah, as we're talking about Sniper Wolf, at least that's what we're going to be starting off here with. Let's see here. Let me actually just get my regular music up and running here. Let me get that up and running. Can my phone stop exploding for like 5 minutes? That would be great. Anyways, let me get I swear to God. Alright, there we go. Mr. Gamer, you can just DM these to me. Honestly, DMing them to me actually makes things significantly easier. Oh, Jesus. Then we have that, and whatever that is. I don't fucking care, Chrome. Leave me alone. Alright, so we have a lot to try and cover. So I guess it all starts off with this one. So we have one giant onion here. Oh yeah, and the Manny Show is also someone that I want to talk about at some point. Here's Charlie's update video, thanks. There we go. Anyways, here we have, at least the video that kind of started it all. Well, technically no, but a video that started it all. But yeah, I actually want to talk about the Manny show at some point. I've had a video, like, planned at some point.
I don't have a script written for this video. I'm just really freaking out right now, and I just need to come on here and say everything that I can as soon as I can. So if I stutter or anything like that, or can't...
Don't forget Tech Lead. Tech Lead is old news at this point.
Can't get my words out, that is why. Today I logged onto my YouTube account to change the thumbnail of one of my videos, and I was met with something very shocking. I actually have received a strike on my channel. Now at first I was really confused because I haven't done anything wrong. Honestly, when I first received this news, I thought maybe I got struck for one of my older, edgier videos, but upon farther inspection it turns out that I actually received a copyright strike from Sniper Wolf. She took down one of my videos called Watching Sniper Wolf Until I Laugh. Now
it's 3 hours! It's 3 hours long? I mean, listen, I know that Sniper Wolf is unfunny, but why would you punish yourself for 3 fucking hours? Why would you do that to yourself? That's my main question. Why would you actually willingly do that to yourself? Why would you willingly subject yourself to 3 hours of Sniper Wolf's content? 3-hour video was mainly a joke, but he did use a lot of her footage. Alright.
Now this was a 3-hour-long video.
Wasn't Laya been accused of doxing? Confirmed. Doxer.
Where I watched most of Sniper Wolf's content, and the premise was she's not funny, so I'm just gonna like stay there and not laugh, pretty much. It was just like a simple joke, and nothing was intended to harm anyone, and everybody understood it was a joke. Now this video has been out for like 8 months, and there have never been any problems with it. I wasn't copyright claimed or struck or anything for...
So wait, this is an 8-month-old video? So this is an 8-month-old video that fucking Sniper Wolf decided to just now decide to take action on. I guess she just got sick and tired of no longer being in the limelight of controversy and just decided, oh wait, there's this 3-hour video that's calling me unfunny. Kill it! And of course, if you guys don't know how, like, copyright strikes or anything along those lines work, like, if you decide to, like, you know, counter it, you basically end up sending, like, the other person, like, you know, personal information, unfortunately. And that, of course, is probably something that Sniper Wolf probably also wants, let's be honest here. After all, she literally doxed Jack's films at one point, and she barely got any kind of repercussions for it, other than people calling her ass out. So, you know, what's stopping her from just fucking doing it again with just some new idiot?
For all that period of time, and now out of nowhere she just decided to strike this video because I guess she was upset about it or something. And this is completely unjust because, as you all know, Sniper Wolf doesn't do any transformative content at all, really. She's a react channel. Sniper Wolf is...
No, you see, what the main defense is for her content is she just says what is happening, but extremely loud and obnoxious, and that makes it suddenly transformative. Keep in mind, she also only decided to start adding credit into her videos after it was fucking Jack's films that called her out for that. YouTube demonetized her channels? Yeah, not for long, though. They only did it for, like, I think a grand total of about a week before they actually decided, okay, you're good to go now.
Is notorious for stealing other people's videos and not crediting the original creators at all. So it makes absolutely no sense that she would take down one of my videos reacting to her. Now, because she's such a large creator, there's not really anything I can do. She has a lot of power, and I don't really have any power over YouTube or anything like that. I'm just a pretty small creator. I may have a lot of subscribers to some of you guys, but I'm nothing in comparison to these huge creators. This channel is my life. I have said dozens of times that I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have this channel, and I seriously mean that. This is my only source of income, and this is my dream job, and I love it. And the community I have here is literally the only thing I have. And
So, yeah, I just realized he's at 928,000 subscribers. He's on the road to like 1 million, which is terrifying to think about. I think I speak for everyone when I say it's no surprise that SS Sniper Wolf is making false copyright strikes because of a fragile eagle. Yeah, of course. Make YouTube your main and only source of income, get a job. Well, I mean, if you're, like, large enough, you can do that if you are able to keep things stable enough and you get enough sponsors and whatnot. One Giant Onion also has tons of videos made on him labeling him a hypocritical loser. All I have to say to those idiots is a pot meat kettle. Anyways.
I don't know what's happening.
Anyways, here we have Charlie's video on this, which I think I took a small look at some point. So let's just take a look at this.
Happen to the YouTube ecosystem, but there are some.
What the fuck have you? What is it? What the fuck is this? What have I just been sent? Why? Anyways.
Some villains that have infiltrated deep into the mainframe, spreading an infection. It's...
Yeah, I can agree with that one, Jack, especially in my case and whatnot, but, I mean, some people have managed to turn it into, like, their own job, which is honestly kind of impressive to me. But I do, in fact, also believe that they should at least try to find, like, something else to kind of supplement that just in case things go under.
Speaking of someone who just
motherfucker!
You
but
okay?
anyways, yeah, we're taking...
heart palpitation medication?
No, it's just that everything is really slow today. But anyways, we're starting off here with the entire recent thing regarding, well, you know, SS Stalker Wolf. I mean, SS Sniper Wolf.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I don't know.
I also have a couple of other videos in line here.
Yeah. You want to hear something really funny? So I produce my own music, right? So I have my own music that I produce I didn't necessarily produce it for my own reasons. I just produced it because it was funny. I recently uploaded a VOD of me doing all of my original tracks that I had up until this point, or at least a majority of them, and it got copyrighted somehow, despite the fact that I have the actual files and that they are mine and that I can prove that. It's like, oh, these electronic beats and boots, they sound like these other electronic beats and boots. Like, yes, they're samples. It didn't affect the video. I just thought that would be really funny.
Yeah. But anyways, here we have who the fuck is pinging me so much? Why am I getting pinged like over and over? Ah! What is this? Oh fuck's sake! It's a fucking boiled one.
Ah, I see.
Someone just tagged me with a fucking boiled one video.
Nice.
Pure pandemonium and chaos. And I don't mean, like, genius villains. Like, we're not talking light Yagami here. We're talking bumbling moron villains like a Saturday morning cartoon character from Fairly Odd Parents. Timmy...
Honestly, I feel like that's actually an insult to Saturday morning cartoon
No. It's Team Rocket.
Now, that's an insult to Team Rocket.
You know what? You're correct. Team Rocket is goated.
Yeah, Team Rocket at least seems to have some brain cells to share between them. Meanwhile, we have, like, the unholy trinity, Tech Lead, Manny Show, and DD Doxerwolf, you know, the trifecta of abusing the copyright system.
Well, to be fair, it's not, like, the most amount. They probably have, like, one brain cell between, like, the 6 of them, but still.
I mean, listen, okay, Team Rocket at least has one brain cell.
Yeah. One brain cell that they pass around, and they give a lot of it to Meowth, so... Anyway.
What the? Hello, Domino. What the fuck?
Turner would do battle with. Like, I'm talking about these narcissistic YouTubers that for some reason are so trigger happy with strikes all of a sudden that it's completely thrown off the balance of the entire website. And I think YouTube themselves need to take action to put the kibosh on fraudulent strikes.
I mean, at least from what I've heard with Tech Lead, pretty much any time Tech Lead tries to issue any kind of, like, you know, strike or anything along those lines, YouTube basically hits him with the equivalent of a no, fuck off.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's also happened with the Manny show. I think I watched about that far into this video before I had to go to
I was
work.
just about to bring up the Manny show. Yeah. I heard about the Manny show thing. I was about to bring that up too. It's like, have you heard about that? Very strange.
Yeah, that's a guy that I want to make a video on at some point, because that guy is fucking goofy as hell.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm seeing this video my fucking recommended, and considering that another one of this guy's videos is something that I want to take a look at some point, well, I'm probably gonna look at this one.
Yeah, I recently found like a video I was looking into, which is like a season 3 critique of the finals, and the dude brought up like several different issues of like, oh, people are going to be using turrets and APS and stuff, and I'm like, can you not use the data reshaper to like instantly delete all of that? Which you can, like, very easily. And you can delete multiple of that, including mines and stuff, off of the platform if you're having a problem with that. Like, there is counterplay, just, like, adapt to the counterplay.
Yeah. I mean, I know nothing about the finals, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Basically, I can turn
it's like that one
APS...
It's like that one Tumblr description of, like, reading the Terraria wiki without understanding the game, and it's just like the Scrumblers dropped by Mr. Scrumblow.
To just explain the data reshaper, it's an iPad that, you see that turret over there, the one that's, like, shooting you in the jaw? It's no longer a turret, it's a flower pot. So it's like, that's what it does. That's literally what it does.
Okay.
It turns the turret into a flower pot, and it no longer exists. Literally, just Thanos snaps that stuff out of existence.
Weird Core, you are unbelievably late to the Master Uguay thing. I already talked about that shit ages ago, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, let's keep it going. Yes, Domino, you're correct. Let's keep it going.
Let's listen to
like
home
I made a video
YouTube
talking about how Tech Lead continues to be a pathetic worm that's just squirming around, issuing false strikes to anyone that hurts his...
Oh wait, I just remembered another thing. I think this was brought up in another one of Charlie's videos, but I think Tech Lead literally showed up in like one of his Elden Ring streams and was like cheering on Mother of Fingers to beat him up or something like that. I don't know why
listen,
that just...
listen, all that I'm gonna say to that is, mods, check his search history.
His feelings. Luckily, those are now being unsuccessful because YouTube has stepped in and automatically been smiting that dog shit. In the same video, I talked about the connoisseur of cringe getting off of his throne to issue a...
Does he have a claw machine in his room?
How did you only just now notice that he has a claw machine in his room?
I don't watch Charlie.
I mean, honestly, I'm just more surprised that... Well, actually, considering how few videos I've actually done in my room, you guys... this is probably some weird trivia for you, but, like, the thing behind me that has all my boyfriend's, like, paintings and shit like that, that's all propped up on an arcade machine.
Nice. Very nice.
Like
this is why I also don't do real-life content.
Wait, no, it's not an 8-in-1, it's a 12-in-1. 12-in-1 Atari arcade machine.
Nice. I have an Atari flashback.
Copyright
console.
striking him over 13 seconds of his clip being played in the commentary YouTuber's jokes. I've actually got a fresh little update for you right out of the oven here. Brand spanking new. It involves, once again, the sensitive cyborg, the Manny Show. The Manny Show acts like he's a vampire, and jokes are the garlic. Or better yet...
I swear, listen, okay, I've only seen, like, pictures of, like, the Manny Show, and somehow the Manny Show manages to make me look like a chiseled Greek Adonis by comparison, and that's not saying much.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Motherfucker makes the starving Ethiopian children actually look like they could lift more than 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. The Manny Show, to me, is one of those creators that... It's one of those things... What's it called? Like, don't meet your heroes? Where they make... and it's like... They're not a good person, obviously. If you can't take criticism, what's the point?
Exactly.
the wooden stake being driven into their heart. It's unbelievable just how much the Manny Show hates people having an opinion of them. Like any
No shit, I just had an opinion of the Mania Show. I now have to worry about this stream possibly getting struck down.
Oh no.
Previously, the channel he struck, Ingween, had over 600,000 subs, a large channel. The channel that they just now tried to strike is a channel that had 27,000 subs at the time of the strike and is a 16-year-old.
I had gotten warning.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
A fucking 16-year-old!
Oh, you didn't hear about this? Oh, you didn't hear about this?
I just heard that apparently he struck down another channel. I didn't make it this far.
That the
Yeah, no,
Manny
no,
Show was copyright striking videos criticizing him, but I didn't think he would notice.
Can I just say
channel.
also?
I mean, he has
like,
12 million.
Can I also say, like, that's for a commentary channel, that's actually kind of high quality, despite the fact that it, like, looks like it was drawn by a 13-year-old. Like, that's more quality than I put into some of my stuff, where I just use gameplay of the finals and just edit that stuff together. They actually have a character. I wish that I could be that
slightly
dedicated.
more, you know, quality than I put in. My fucking character still isn't even fucking animated.
I used to use, in some of my older videos, I used to use some of those, like a PNG that I made in
I should
Adobe.
try to make like character stills or something like that with a bit more emotion or something like that. I've wanted to do that. It's just that I'm lazy.
I mean, the thing that I use for my thumbnails is literally just a Vroid Studio, where I took like the blank slate character and then just did some texture work on it, and then I pose it for my thumbnails and take pictures. It's literally been the entirety of my character.
YouTube refuted it and said it wasn't valid, so they bypassed it, so I wouldn't worry too much. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, no, they refuted it.
So
it was just
basically,
one of those
YouTube
things
is
where
now also hitting the Manny Show with their equivalent of no, fuck off.
Yeah, because they
That's
subs and is 23 years old. I'm a minor, 16 with 20,000 subs. Surely he wouldn't do that to me.
Look
but
at that animation.
I received an email
now. Look
that the
at
Manny
that.
Show,
That's
yes, his
cool.
full name was on it, which I won't show out of the respect for his privacy, but yeah, that he had reported me.
Now, fortunately, YouTube once again actually automatically declined this dogshit request. If you look at the request there, the Manny Show tried to issue a strike based on 8 seconds of their video being used on this YouTuber's channel. So, tried once again to strike this channel, but YouTube said enough is enough, no more fishy business, and they decided not to do that.
Which is, I mean, it's a very rare YouTube
more...
W, but at this point, I think with YouTube, we'll just take whatever the fuck we can get.
Yeah, the thing is, again, to bring up my earlier example, I didn't start making music to avoid copyright stuff. It just became that I made music for myself to be able to use in whatever fashion I wanted to without having to worry about copyright. Because here's the thing, the YouTube audio library is dog shit and garbage, and it sucks because a lot of the stuff is actually fair use and it's okay, but like, no. That's not the kind of music that I listen to, and I don't think that anyone of my audience would want to listen to that sort of music.
I mean, that's why I just kind of like, find like, you know, different video game tracks or like vaporwave tracks that aren't really like copyrighted or anything. And
Again, I think that it's more of a YouTube skill issue than anything. I mean, people are free to get my music and use it in whatever way they want, as long as you give credit, it's fine.
What if we pit Sniper Wolf against a wolf with a sniper? The battle of the century, Sniper Wolf versus Sniper Wolf. Begin!
The wolf just like throws down the sniper rifle, it accidentally goes off and kneecaps her, and then the wolf just mauls them to death.
That would be funny.
That
I would pay money to see.
It would be really funny too. Is it's specifically a fresh factory mint like op from CS:GO.
That's great.
Which is very nice. So that makes me believe that they're aware that the Manny Show is a bad actor who abuses the strike system on the platform. So hopefully YouTube will take action against not only the Manny Show, but TechLead as well, since these are two notorious examples of blatantly abusing this system, which is a legal system, by the way. Like, what they're doing, you can't really do. You're not really allowed to do that. So, hopefully the Manny Show will face just punishment for that, as well as TechLead. But there is now a new
I mean, I'm pretty sure perhaps they will. Hopefully, just in the form of their Sisyphean task of trying to strike people who have an opinion of them and them constantly getting rejected at the very least. But I can guarantee you, considering, well, the precedent that's already been set when it comes to YouTube, they aren't going to dejectedly fuck against Sniper Wolf. They aren't going to do anything. Even if she does abuse the fucking copyright system, she's not going to get any repercussions. At most, she's probably just going to get a week vacation and that's it.
YouTuber who has entered into this equation here. We got the big three. The Manny Show, Tech Lead, and Sniper Wolf. Yep, she took her lack of talent right to the YouTube headquarters here to strike a channel because it hurt her feelings. So the channel that received the strike is One Giant Onion. This is actually a very big channel, and what the video was One Giant Onion did a watching Sniper Wolf's content until I laugh challenge, and it was like a 3-hour video, and the joke was she doesn't make him laugh, so it was a long video going through her content and reacting to it.
I'm still honestly wondering why he would willingly subject himself to 3 fucking hours of Sniper Wolf's content. And the thing is that the video is 8 months old, so that's like predating the Jax film situation, I believe. So this is like an old ass, that's like basically ancient by the internet standards at this point, and Sniper Wolf is just like, people aren't talking about me anymore. Well, time to do the one thing that'll definitely get people to hate me!
Now, technically, you could argue One Giant Onion was in the wrong because he took 3 hours worth of her content and didn't transform it. He just sat there, not giving a ton of input and definitely not laughing at it, because that was the joke. Sniper Wolf doesn't make anyone laugh, thus this was a 3-hour video with no one having any fun. However, Sniper Wolf doesn't own her own content either. She steals it. She doesn't have the right to that content that she's reacting to in the first place, thus she shouldn't be able to strike One Giant Onion for reacting to that content.
I mean...
Okay, this is where... Okay. Well, what do you have to say on this first, I guess?
I mean, my overall opinion on this one is just kind of like, yeah, it is incredibly hypocritical for Sniper Wolf to try and go after someone for effectively kind of almost doing the exact same things that she does. I mean, I get it. The main thing that she does is, like, put her fucking, you know, plasticine face over in, like, the corner of the screen and then, like, give the most bare minimum bullshit or just, like, repeat the same thing but louder. And very rarely does she ever actually remember to actually give credit to any of the creators. At least this guy not only gave credit in the fucking title of the goddamn video, but effectively just kind of did a similar thing to Sniper Wolf, except, well, significantly dumbed down.
Yeah,
I'm not exactly saying that that either side is exactly good here, but I am in fact just going to call out the immense hypocrisy on Sniper Wolf's part for quite literally deciding to go after someone for effectively doing what she does.
Yeah, in no uncertain terms, just I think that in this context, I'm going to just take the middle road and say that, yeah, I agree that they're both having issues and problems here, and Weird does bring up an interesting idea, and that is the boyfriend was the one that kind of scripted out a lot of her content and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't even things like that she owned. Like, she doesn't even own the full channel technically, because she had a contract written up with her boyfriend for like half the channel, or her boyfriend at the time, where she's having like a divorce or some sort of falling out with because people are garbage. But
anyways,
also
she's like those NPC TikTok. You know what? You're not wrong, Domino.
Not entirely wrong with that either.
You are not wrong. She is literally just like those NPC TikTok lives.
But in no uncertain terms, 2 wrongs don't make a right in this context, so I can see why she would copyright the entire 3 hours of his.
Yeah, I can kind of understand. Like, the thing is that I understand what you're saying, and I kind of agree with that. I understand her point of view of like striking down the content, but at the exact same time, there is the hypocrisy of her literally striking somebody else for doing what she does, but to her content.
Yeah, but yeah, 2 wrongs don't make content. I like that. Good. That's a good quote, Isaac. I want that on a t-shirt now. But yeah, and I mean, to some people, it might also come across as us being hypocritical, because we also use people's content to kind of make our own content. But I would still argue that we add enough in terms of like talking points to be able to transform it. I mean, again, it's like one of those things where it's a very gray area, and that we operate in that gray area pretty efficiently. But I would say like we add music, we add commentary, we add talking points, and we add our own gameplay and stuff in the background. So it's enough of a transformative that we use it in that. And sometimes people don't even use the entire video. Like I've known that there's times where I've used like half the video of like I think I'm releasing a Harmon video where I watched about half of it, and I was like, this is going nowhere. Let's not talk about the rest of this because I don't need to.
I mean, that's literally whenever I talk about Harmon. I only go through about, like, maybe about half of the fucking video before I'm just like, okay, my brain is rotting. I'm done.
Yeah, there's another video that is of him bitching and moaning about Elden Ring. And this time he's talking about how Elden Ring, if it wins the Game of the Year at the Game Awards, it will devalue the Game Awards thing. And I'm like, you don't know what the fuck anything about that.
Yeah, I don't think they even know how the Game Awards work, because I don't think a DLC has won any...
Actually,
have DLCs won, like, awards at the Game Awards? I don't know.
One, actually. The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine, apparently. Won Game of the Year at some point.
Well, I guess I learned something new every day. I don't watch the fucking Game Awards, okay? Like, the only time in which I actually give a shit is, like, you know, if, like, a game that I know of shows up at the Game Awards and they, like, win one thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Like how Elden Ring did that. I still find
Elden Ring winning Game of the Year was probably the most historical event in terms of gaming commentary ever, because it caused a massive cascade of events.
And it's still causing that massive cascade because Harmon is still upset about it, because here's the thing. He said that it was a Game of the Year contender in a very recent video that I took a look at, and I'm like, how can you look as it when
fucking won,
you loser. Won the video? And it's like, dude, like, there was a whole controversy about the kid who walked up onto the stage and talked about, what was it, like...
what was it, fucking favorite rabbi JFK or something along those lines?
No, it was Biden,
I don't fucking know.
I think it was Biden. It was a political Biden thing. It was really funny.
It was either Biden or JFK. I can't remember which one it was, but it was some weird shit.
It was amazing, and not to mention also, in the
Elden Ring.
Yeah. What's also really funny is in the video that I took a look at, which I'm going to be releasing Thursday, not Tuesday, because Tuesday I have some really spicy comments to talk about on Twitter. But.
Also, Domino is correct here. You create a video off of other things, not just mindlessly reacting to shit. Fuck, my ADP video, you use small snippets and shit, and same with the Synthetic Man video, yeah. I think I remember helping to create that Synthetic Man video, and that was an entertaining video to make.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I kind of half want to talk about Synthetic Man again, but, like... I need to send you some of the comments that I got under that video.
Oh lord.
Holy crap. It's like
hell,
reading
even with
essays
my most recent video, which was definitely more, I guess, like, it was more of a reaction. I still kind of, like, went into it with, like, at least some sort of, like, insightful commentary, like, you know, some of the film stuff, like, you know, some of the audio balancing being extremely fucked, or, like, some of the camera angles, or some of the sound effects just not fucking working, or just the straight-up acting making me want to actually tear my hair out.
Wait, but have you heard of the Elden Ring pause thing as well?
I've heard of that entire situation, and I'll just be honest, I don't give a shit.
I mean, again, I don't give a shit either, but I gave enough of a shit to make a video, and someone basically said, hey, they're talking in terms of UX design philosophy and a disability and blah, 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 and it's like an industry standard thing. And all I have to say to that is just, you're explaining UX design philosophy to a person who took graphic design, programming, and marketing for college. Meaning that I have the degree that says that I know more technically about that design framework than you probably do. Yeah. And considering the fact that I've also worked on video games. So, like, I probably know a bit more of understanding of what she's trying to talk about, but, like, that doesn't mean that I still can't critique it.
Right.
Like, even if I knew nothing, I can still critique it. Like, that's not how that works.
But, let's see here. What else is there?
Like, she owns her reactions, but that's, like, 5% of that 3-hour video because she doesn't add fucking anything into the videos that she posts. It's
and
just
even still, and also again, as a correction, she only owns about half of those reactions because technically, again, under the contract, the boyfriend owns the other half.
So, exact time. Are things getting bleeped or am I lagging? Probably lagging, I don't know. You can technically pause in Elden Ring already? Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, again. Yeah,
I could have brought that up if I
pause.
decided to talk about it, but at the exact same time, I just literally saw the entire situation as just extremely stupid, because the moment that I actually ended up hearing that the original clip was just taken out of context and that the entire situation was just fucked from the beginning, I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not touching it.
I talked about the thing, but I actually put more context on it because I found more of the thing of her explanation, and it still makes no sense. Because the initial explanation is like the disability is of a kid of a new parent, for that matter, is the disability argument. But it's a situational disability. The reference that she's also talking about comes from Microsoft, where the situational disability also comes into contact when you're apparently a bartender, a distracted driver, or have a heavy accent, which is from officially Microsoft's determination of what a quote-unquote disability is. So,
I mean, like, that's just Microsoft, so, like, again, I just don't care.
Yeah.
Content that she steals from others. She is literally a content thief. Jax Films has a whole series breaking that down. I don't need to get into the nitty-gritty of it, but
Did
she
she
just
sue
copyright
him?
struck.
No,
Or
but
attempted to?
I don't think so. What she instead decided to do was go out of her way to basically try and dox the guy. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She went to his house.
yeah, she went to his house, plastered his address all over, like, an Instagram Live or something
Why?
along those lines, and then the moment that she got
Yeah.
called out, she immediately deleted it, but of course, well, screenshots are already taken of it.
Why?
Because she hates
It's just-
criticism. And
What
she's a
I
sensitive pussy.
always find really funny in this context, and it brings me back to the same conversation that I've had with a number of people, especially this one guy who basically followed me from Twitter to my YouTube channel and found out my real name when we talked about toxicity, and he's like, this group is toxic. Your group is toxic. You are toxic because you associate with these people.
I think I remember
And
you
yet-
talking about this one
Yeah.
quite a few
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, again, it's the people that call out the people that are being extremely toxic that are somehow more toxic. Like, again, to use my personal example, he found out my real name through my LinkedIn, which I will admit that was my fault for putting it there in the first place. I just didn't expect anyone to use it against me.
Yeah.
So
By the way, that's good
gone
to hear
and-
there, Domino, that Jack and his family are perfectly fine now, but it's still a scary thought that you can somehow manage to actually get under someone's skin by doing so little, so much so that they go out of their way to literally find out where the fuck you live and record it.
Yeah, and again, I was in a Twitter argument with someone who thought that I was toxic, yet they used my real name and found out my real name through my LinkedIn, which I didn't expect them to do, which is like,
some people are
that's way
fucking
more
weird,
invasive
man.
and that's just over a mild disagreement on Twitter. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, hell, there's that one guy, fucking Shadow Raven. He is still
Oh,
mad
yeah.
at both. He's still mad at both myself and
nice.
fucking Xander Hall now, especially now that he got his cheeks clapped in yet another live debate. Mind you, I saw that shit happen live. It was glorious, but.
Was it with Xander?
Yes, it was with Xander Hall.
Nice.
Xander Hall
I need
fucking
that- I need
slapped
that
him
VOD.
around like a fucking
send-
ice puck.
When that video goes live, please send that to me, because I would love to see that.
Yeah, trust me, he's going to
Podcast.
make that into a video at some point. I don't know when it's going to come out, but hopefully it comes out
yes.
very soon, because I got to see that shit happen live,
Hell yeah.
and it was a spectacle. I fucking loved every second of it.
Yeah. Was it just like a shouting match for half of the time, or was it like?
Well, surprisingly enough, it was definitely a lot more cordial than the debate that I ended up having with him, but even still, Shadow
To be
Raven
fair,
was
I
still
also-
trying to only throw insults and barely provided anything to actually argue against.
To also kind of bring that into a bit more perspective, I do think that it was like that whole debate kind of fell apart with I kind of half blame Mr. Gamer for that, because
Yeah.
he didn't check the anger at the door for like 5 minutes to let him speak, and just like that whole thing, like you heard me, I was trying to mitigate the whole situation, and I was still
even
trying.
I
up
was to
until
an
he
extent.
insulted
I was
everyone.
telling everybody, okay,
everyone
shut
broke.
up, he's trying to
Like-
talk.
Like, yeah. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, and again, I was
Like,
still
I
there
wanted
just-
to at
I
least
was
have
still
some
there,
kind
but
of
I
a
tried to play
conversation
video
with the
games.
guy and actually ask him what in the hell is going on. And then
Yeah,
he
and-
gave the floor to me, and I just kind of gave him my honest opinion, and then it just... like,
Yeah.
it just kind of... Again, I kind of agree with you. I kind of have to blame Mr. Gamer for kind of derailing a lot of this into a lot of that into just a senseless shouting match.
10,000 IQ play of being mute and just trying to talk shit.
Oh yeah, I can't. I still won't get over that. The fact that he tries to play that off as like an actual legitimate thing that he was doing on purpose.
And again, I pointed it out in the reaction video that in the screen recording, you can see the microphone thing on the top of his screen in a big white block.
And the thing is that even if it wasn't there, the way that he's talking is as if he thinks that he is not on mute.
Yeah.
The way that he was talking was as if he was just like, "Hey, I'm not muted. Everyone, stop talking, please. Let me speak." And it's just like, bro, you're not.
Yeah. Again, you're trying to insult us, and we can't hear you in any way, shape, or form. It's. I still really want him to watch my segment, and if he ever makes a video on me, that'd be like my next goal, like for YouTube, is someone to make like a video on me being like, "Oh, you're a piece of shit," and I'll be like, "I'll start beef right here, right now." Because again, I still really want him to see the comment that I made on that video. It was just so fucking funny, and the way they edited that was also really good.
Struck one giant onion for content she herself doesn't even actually own.
Today, I logged onto my YouTube account to change the thumbnail of one of my videos, and I was met with something very shocking. I actually have received.
Okay, hold on. I hate that. I'm sorry. Like, I know that he's supposed to be like the victim and all this, and like, congratulations on that. I don't like that. The whole cringy, like, shaking your head into the camera and then facing the camera the other way. Like, that irks me for some reason. I don't know why.
It's probably because it's kind of cliche.
Well, it's not. Yeah. Again, this is also another reason why I don't show my face. Just, I don't want to do cringy stuff like that and have that be on the internet forever. Yeah.
Strike on my channel. Now, at first I was really confused because I haven't done anything wrong. Honestly, when I first received this news, I thought maybe I got struck for one of my older, edgier videos. But upon further inspection, it turns out that I actually received a copyright strike from Sniper Wolf. She took down one of my videos called Watching Sniper Wolf Until I Laugh. Now, this was a 3-hour-long video where I watched most of Sniper Wolf's content, and the premise was she's not funny, so I'm just gonna like stay there and not laugh, pretty much.
Her content would not fit under a transformative argument under any circumstances. Fucking Saul Goodman wouldn't be able to make that argument in court on her behalf, because usually she just plays the entire TikTok that she's reacting to with no input, and then maybe afterwards says, "Geez, zoinks, can you believe that?" That's
And of course, if I remember correctly, I think in some of them, it's just straight up the TikTok without even her face or her reaction whatsoever. So she just straight up rips TikToks and just plasters them on her fucking channel.
Yeah. I remember, what was this? So there was someone else that pointed out that copyright striking versus copyright claiming is like different. And I do believe, if I remember correctly, you would still get like, you would still have the channel thing, have the video up, but you get it to make money for you, if I remember how that works, right?
Like, what are you talking about here?
So, like, a claim versus a strike is different in terms of, like, the copy system here on YouTube. When you strike a video, it gets taken down immediately because it's infringing on the copyright, and it's like, it hurts the channel because the channel is not abiding by the YouTube TOS.
Yeah, if it gets claimed, basically that just means... I think recently they kind of implemented a new thing, which I've started to see, which is like a split revenue for like copyright claims, where like half of the revenue that you make goes to you and the other half goes to the person whose content got claimed.
Yeah, if it gets claimed, the content still remains up and is still like flagged by YouTube in like a very specific way because of algorithm nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
But you get the money from the video. Either I don't think it's alongside that, but I think you get the money from the video regardless because that's supposed to go to you for that context. So I think that's how that goes. I don't remember the specifics. I'd have to look it up specifically.
I think I remember originally it was just like if it got claimed, then any revenue that you would have normally made actually goes to the person whose content is like flagged by the system and whatnot.
Yes.
But recently they implemented a thing where it's now a split revenue where half of it goes to you and the other half goes to the person that you got the content from. Also, hello
correct.
there, Emily. You're a new one. Welcome aboard.
Anyway.
Anyways, sorry, I just got some good news in DMs. Anyways, let's quickly take a look at these, fucking tweets
Ooh,
here.
baby.
I want to clarify that I did not strike anyone's video. I do not have any pending takedown notices. I believe someone else must have done it on my behalf at Moist Critical.
Now,
What I find weird is that she doesn't bother to show anything to prove this.
right. I agree. There is no evidence. There's no proof that this happens. So.
Also, I'm realizing
yeah.
that she's changed the replies now to only verified accounts, which is fucking sad. Or maybe she's always had it like this, but we
I did
basically
it
have a
on
whole
your
bunch of people.
behalf.
I'm
It's
calling
me. I'm
Cap.
gonna do that.
Oh, we have
Hey,
hidden replies!
Sensitive society. What's good?
Oh, nope, never mind! I regret
Sensitive
checking!
Society's here. Look at that. That's. I've been watching his content recently. He's got some good stuff. You're still
Okay,
really
well-
you're simping over this person in this context? What the fuck?
Out of
You
all the
did,
people to
Lumberfell.
simp
Now-
for, you simp for fucking Sniper Wolf.
I mean, yeah. In any case, so I am unsure because again, Sniper Wolf's like, I will say until this point, it is yes, it's an accusatory thing. So I will say, innocent until proven guilty. But, however, I do believe that she is innocent, at least personally. But I wouldn't throw it around until like someone gives more evidence. Because at this point, right now, she has not provided evidence, so it's more of a
Yeah.
he said, she said thing, but he has more evidence in this context, so it's like, yeah. It's like,
So we have-
again,
Let's see here. If that's true, you should contact the strike channel and get the info of the person who did strike it so you can take legal action against them. There's a huge problem with this dog shit on the platform right now, so it'd be great if you put a stop to it.
that also is true. Again, if she had something involved with this and someone's using her name, that's more of a copyright infringement than someone taking your content. And again, if it was someone within the company and you didn't authorize that, that's something different.
Yeah.
And like
But
again,
even,
that like,
and oh my god, this fucking defense. That channel made no attempt to contact me, and neither did you. I have no pending takedown notices on my channel, so how can I confirm it's not fake drama? Jesus fucking Christ, that's not the point!
that's not the point. Taking the steps to do it is in that case.
What
is
Critical
regardless-
just fucking said is literally, hey, you should just, contact the person who got affected so that way you can figure out who actually fucking did it and actually work together to deal with this shit. You fucking moron! Oh my god!
Yeah, well, I mean, he would technically have to take action regardless because he's already doing that. I mean, unless it's like, I guess it got automatically blocked by YouTube too, right? Or it was like, yeah. Where did the video? What? What the fuck is this? What am I looking at?
I have absolutely no idea. I think these are, like, I guess, removal
Where is
requests
the-
or whatever.
where
I
is
don't know
the-
what this is.
Hold on. All right, so let's see. So removal requests.
There's just like
These
two here
are-
that are videos
that are
removed, so we don't even
inactive.
know what those are.
And this is only one page of it too.
Yeah, this
Why
is
does
only
she
like
have- why
one
does she-
page of it.
hold on,
and
my-
it's
here's
so
my que-
heavily
here's my
cropped
fucking
as
quest-
well.
Here's my fucking question: where is? Yeah, not only is it heavily cropped because it looks like it's taken on a phone. Why does she have so many?
I
Like,
genuinely
what?
have no idea.
Yeah, but also, so just because you don't have like the pending requests or anything like that doesn't mean.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean much of anything, and on top of that too, you missed the entire point of what Charlie was even trying to tell you. You basically,
Yeah.
like, you're now just suddenly,
You
like, it
need
comes
to be the
across as, like,
bigger
extremely,
person in
it comes across as just extremely suspiciously defensive.
Yeah, like again, if you didn't do
Like,
it,
she's
I
literally
would be
just like,
taking
but
steps
no,
to-
I didn't
to
take it
fix
down, I didn't take it down. But,
Yeah.
no, I didn't take it down.
Again,
Like,
again,
Raya,
she
that's
might-
not the fucking point, you
Yeah,
dumbass.
she might be thinking that she's in the right because since she didn't necessarily do it, but she feels like she's being unnecessarily dragged into it. If there's a person running around with your name and your likeness taking down videos, that is going to diminish your likeness regardless as to whether or not it's you.
Yeah,
That is just pure marketing right there. That is, again, from a marketing student who has this shit. Like, what the fuck? Dude.
Oh, this was uploaded a fucking hour ago. No wonder I didn't fucking hear about it.
Okay. Alright.
For you today that's going to leave you more stunned than the first time you watched Fight Club. Last night I posted a video going over some more fraudulent strikes, which is becoming a huge issue that's plaguing the entire platform. It's an epidemic sweeping through. The first one was from the Manny Show. It's their second fraudulent strike that they've issued because their feelings get hurt. This one was automatically declined, which no doubt left Manny screaming into a pillow, kicking their feet in the air, wondering why no one likes them. The second strike I covered was one that was not declined.
Holy shit, I'm living for the first time in a while.
Yo.
Holy shit, welcome.
Yeah, no, I quite literally have not
The
been
corpse
alive.
has awakened.
Quite literally, dude, my grandfather died, and then I got sick for a week.
Oh, that's a fun
Yeah.
double whammy.
Yeah. What I just say, 3 months before my great grandma died too. So
Oh, great.
I kind of just
Oh, that's
was
lovely.
annihilated.
That's lovely.
But I'm hopefully back now. And
Alright.
this is the first drum I'm catching myself
Or
up
was
on.
it? Was it all just a
Yippee!
ploy from the deep state to have us eating out of the palm of their hands as the New World Illuminati shadow government actually worked behind the scenes to frame Sniper Wolf and she wasn't actually involved? Well, maybe not to that scale, but from all of the evidence I've seen now, it actually wasn't Sniper Wolf who filed that strike. And it's a very complicated mess that highlights a very, very rare problem on YouTube that I very much would like to talk about. But let's go through the entire lore real quick. So, the story starts with a big YouTube channel named One Giant Onion talking about a strike they received in their channel for the video they made on Sniper Wolf. He posted a 3-hour video that was all just a big joke. But it did use all of her content. Well, I don't think like all of it. It's not like he went through the entire Library of Alexandria here.
Oh my god. I have a feeling that if he were to go through the entire fucking, like, backlog of Sniper Wolf's videos, he would not emerge alive. He would die. He would be dead.
Heck no.
Yeah.
And this is also not including the appearances that she made in Darman's videos.
Oh my god.
Don't remind
I
me that
forgot
Darman
about
fucking
Darman.
exists.
Oh, yeah.
I
And
don't
there's
want to
this-
remember him. How
What's
dare
also
you?
funny is that there are now copycat channels of Darman, which are even somehow fucking
I mean,
worse.
hell, I talked
I
about
see
one
you.
on
I
video
saw that
in my
8-bit gamer.
video today.
I saw that 8-bit gamer notification. I know who you are. Or 8-bit drummer, sorry. I know who you are.
Mhm.
I see you.
Okay.
Well, I like drumming. Drumming's fucking awesome. I
Not
actually wanna learn
you.
the
Not
drumming.
you. I do drum, so I'm
Okay.
I'm talking about Sanity. I saw the fucking YouTube profile.
What?
and
He's
I'm like,
cool. What's the problem?
nothing's a problem.
What's-
You're a nerd, just like me.
Fuck you.
I think
Dude,
that's
me
Every
too.
single Sniper
Serious.
Wolf video, but it used 3 hours.
I literally drum
And it
and
resulted
follow
in him getting a strike many months later. He went trick-or-treating and he got a fucking razor blade laced apple. So the strike was
Ow.
a huge
Funny, considering that I think if I remember correctly, the video was uploaded on October.
Yeah.
He probably did that on purpose, knowing Charlie.
I wouldn't be surprised, but at the exact same time, I like to imagine that it was on accident, and it just makes it even funnier to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
huge
I
deal.
mean,
He
to be
posted
fair,
a video
he is
kind of
homeless
going
with
over
Jesus,
it
so
and
it's like
He's homeless YouTube Jesus.
exactly.
I love how he's just embraced that too. Like
Well,
he doesn't.
'cause
I
he
still
looked
remember, like, a
such an
while ago,
iconic
he
look,
talked
great.
about, like, Facebook moms using his likeness to, like, spread, like, religious dogma or some shit like that.
Oh my god, yes.
I remember that
I remember
shit,
that
and it's
too.
the funniest fucking, like,
Oh, yeah.
like, people have actually embraced the fact that he just looks like a homeless Jesus so much that people have started slapping him on in place of Jesus.
I saw a parody skit of a Brandon Rogers video, and somebody, instead of using like a picture of Jesus and like Jonah Hill, which is what fucking Brandon Rogers originally used, they used Jesus and Charlie.
That's
the
great.
funniest shit.
That's
I was just
great.
like, dude.
talking about the
Dude.
situation briefly,
Anyway.
and the video stays up for 9 days. This isn't a small, obscure channel. This is a channel with almost 1 million subscribers, so a lot of people make some noise about this, wondering why Sniper Wolf is bullying channels that are making fun
Very
of her.
ominous music in the
And
background, might I
she
say.
never responded to it or anything.
It's just, it's just
Very
resurrection. How is it ominous?
It just sounds like murder mystery music. I was
What?
like,
It's
yes, I am a-
what's the
I
funny
am a
music
nerd.
before you have to fight
Isn't this-
yourself?
Isn't
Fair.
this
This is
Undertale
Celeste.
music?
No,
No,
it's, no,
Celeste.
it's Celeste. Very wrong.
No, I knew what it
I eventually
was.
caught wind of this, and I talked about it in the video I made last night about fraudulent strikes. It's the second video I made in like a week on it because it keeps happening.
Okay,
Now,
can I just
after
say that's
posted that
bullshit that,
video-
he's had to make 2 videos on it in the past week? Like,
To be-
YouTube, do
like-
something.
Look,
Like,
I've made like multiple
fuck's sake.
videos on Elden Ring.
I mean, listen,
just
you
a
have
thing
to
to
try
talk
and
about.
listen. You have to try and remember, YouTube doesn't give a fuck.
Mm.
I know Malcolm may have mentioned it already, but will you try that terrain mod I suggested? Maybe at some point. I'll probably have to dedicate a stream specifically to it or something, because I haven't played
God.
terrain
I also
in so
still want
fucking
you to
long.
play Abiotic Factor with me because I think that would be really
Oh
fun
right,
to
I
watch.
still
you.
gotta do that at some point.
It's
I've played
really
Terraria
good.
like twice, and I never fully understood it. And I've been like dedicating a time. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask Sanity if he can play and teach me, but I keep forgetting.
More.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes, I
again,
am a moron.
Sniper
Thank
Wolf
you.
went on Twitter to claim that she never issued that strike at all, which got me scratching at the hairs of my chinny chin chin, because it's exceptionally rare for someone to be able to successfully file a strike on behalf of someone else if they're not an agency. For all the shit that I
Oh, it
and
might
many
have been
others
her
give
boyfriend.
YouTube to their
what
automated
I'm
See, on top
system
of
when it
it.
comes to strikes, they're actually pretty decent when it comes to fucking putting the wood on impersonator strikes. If someone is trying to claim your work and they're not associated with any reputable agency, or it's not actually someone associated with you, the strike is normally automatically declined. And what that means is basically what happened to Tech Lead and Manny Show for their most recent strike attempts, where YouTube says, hey, this is a load of dirty barnacles, we're not taking action, we just want to make you aware of it. That's what happens usually when someone tries to strike while not actually being the person associated with the content. Now, I can only think of 2 cases where an impersonator strike actually did go through, and one of them was with the Destiny 2 community a couple.
Oh my god. I
Oh,
remember that
God.
shit.
Oh,
I remember this. Woo! I just got flashbacks.
Wasn't it like the Destiny 2 guys got themselves copyrighted, or?
Yeah, I think it was like someone
Yeah.
impersonating Destiny 2 decided to, you know, fly a bit too close to the sun, and for some reason thought that they could get away with literally flagging down Destiny 2's own fucking content, and that's what got them caught.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was
Big,
a
big
rare
brain.
occurrence where Destiny 2 and Bungie ended up actually having a W.
Yeah.
Years
Bro,
ago,
bro had a
where a
quote-unquote big brain.
disgruntled gamer, a Destiny 2 enthusiast,
that Icarus
went on
moment.
this fucking rampage on YouTube striking innocent creators' works, and he filed all of them as if he was the official Bungie organization. He pretended to be the real Bungie, which ended up being a huge reputational hit to Bungie themselves, because people all thought it was Bungie. But really, it was just some goober LARPing as Bungie. He put on the suit and tie, tightened
Yeah.
it up,
Charlie.
and said,
I love Charlie. Some goober LARPing. Oh my god.
Honestly, Charlie is the main reason why I just unironically use the word goober now.
Same.
it's time to go to work. I'm miserable, and I want to watch it all burn. So, that's what he tried to do, false flagging a ton of channels. Eventually, the sheriff on the block, Big Boy Bungie themselves, stepped in and fucked his face. They...
Thanks, Charlie.
Well,
Thanks
Great
for keeping it
description,
classy,
Charlie.
man.
Look. What
Thanks
else
for
would
keeping
you
it
do?
classy.
What else would you call it when they basically take you by the tonsils into the back room?
Okay,
and give you
that's
something
enough.
to talk about, you know.
Whoa!
I'm talking
Hey,
about they're
yo.
putting both barrels down his throat and letting him have it.
Whoa! Alrighty.
Okay,
then.
we're
We should,
swiftly moving on.
Swiftly move on
said
from that.
cowabunga, dude, and
Ooh.
they let loose the legal
Weirdo, you don't
dogs
want to
on
know
them.
what happens.
It's something that is taken very seriously when you impersonate someone and strike others. It's illegal. You can't do that. Which is
They're gonna do that.
I mean, again, like,
They
you know,
sued him for 7.6 million.
I mean,
Well,
that's
yeah.
Wow.
What the-
Honestly, I'm a
But-
slow clap for that one.
Yeah,
I just wasn't
again.
expecting that big of a number.
But yeah,
the
I
dude
mean,
that was like doing
good. If it
Nintendo
isn't
stuff got sued
Sniper
for like
Wolf,
10
which,
million.
I mean, I guess there
That one
is
was good.
some kind of evidence enough to at least kind of maybe move some of that blame off of Sniper Wolf, then first of all, who in the fuck is it? And second of all, why is Sniper Wolf so fucking terrible at actually trying to defend herself from these allegations?
Yeah, like
again,
her defense is such
Her
dog
defense,
water.
her defense was completely dodging the fucking question, dodging the fucking
Exactly.
main thing,
like,
and
oh, I don't
immediately
have-
trying to
it's
play
like,
suspicious
I don't have
defense.
This. I don't have.
Like,
I don't
if you
have
didn't
this. I don't have
actually
this.
do it, prove it.
Like, if-
Don't make
like,
yourself
honestly,
look more
if-
shady.
like,
Like,
the
honestly,
evidence-
if Sniper Wolf is actually the innocent one in this entire case, she's not fucking helping her fucking case.
Yeah.
No,
Again,
she
in
is
this
not.
in this context, it'd just be easier to help the channel and figure it out through the channel before
Yeah,
the
exactly.
person
Like,
does
it doesn't fucking
And-
matter what the content was, or if they didn't fucking contact you or anything along those lines. You should be willing to help another fellow fucking content creator instead of just only thinking
What
of
I would
yourself,
also like
you
to say is that
narcissistic prick.
even if he could contact you for
Sandy
one
get
reason,
mad.
even if he could contact you for one reason or another, whether that be through Twitter DMs, whether that be through Twitter in general, the information provided would probably be the first thing I would do to reach out and start this privately, but that information could not lead to you specifically for one reason or another. And it's like, that information could be wrong, and that person could then get scammed out of their channel.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
it kind of reminds
dropped
me of something
something.
that happened recently. I don't know how recently it happened, but hang on. A channel that I'm subscribed to, unfortunately, ended up losing their channel to some fucking crypto bro. Hang on.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah. The email thing, right? Yeah.
Oh, wait. Please
Wait, they're
tell me.
back?
Oh.
No, never mind. Fuck!
Damn it!
Oh. Wamp wamp.
But yeah, Save a Fox ended up, unfortunately losing their fucking, account to some, Tesla,
Crypto
Elon
bro
Musk crypto
bullshit.
bro.
Yeah. Wamp wamp.
Have you
But,
guys heard of the Doctor Disrespect shit too?
Oh, yeah.
Supposedly for your
oh,
Here we
you
go
watched
into
that
this
video?
one. Yes, we're
Oh,
gonna
God.
take a look at this shit here. And
Yeah,
I'm also going to
okay.
have this one on the back burner as well. Okay, calm the fuck down there.
We love Lewis. We love Lewis.
I
Lewis
recently
is
discovered
incredible.
this man's channel, and he's pretty
I
good.
know, he's incredible. I love him.
I have not
love
heard
him.
of this. I have not heard
Lewis
of this.
McClug. Yes.
I might,
Sorry, I love his
I
shit.
might work on a video, I think, with Domino on at least this particular individual. The Manny Show is probably
Yeah.
going to be something I'll tackle on my own.
I want to hopefully at some point make a video for my channel on Mama Owl because I used to watch her before all this shit came out, and I'm looking back and I'm like, yeah, no, this was a lot of red flags. Huh.
Yeah.
Again, I just
I mean,
simply
it-
have
it-
to
it-
ask,
it-
what
it-
is it with
it-
these
hold
people
on.
and, like,
Is
me
it the
for the first
same?
time hearing about them? Like, the first time I ever hear about them is whenever they've, like, done some really fucking disgusting shit. I'm like, how do people, first of all, know of this guy? And second of all, they had fans?
Yeah. Again, when I watched her, I was like, I think this was in the beginning of, sorry if you hear like extra noise, I'm fixing my pop filter. I think it was the beginning of lockdown, like when COVID first started.
Oh,
So I was like
God.
13, 14, barely.
Interesting.
Yeah,
like-
when...
I was in the middle of college when I.
Should stop
I was-
Sniper Wolf. Hi there, Thunderstruck.
Thanks,
Anyway.
Thunderstruck.
Anyways.
Alright, let's let Lewis talk. Let's let the man talk.
Let's let him speak.
His intro is so cool.
Great intro, actually. Like I normally
gets
don't
better.
like animated intros.
He's
per se.
okay, hold on, can you
But
pause
I
for a
just
second?
find-
He reminds me of a mix of Curtis Connor, Cody Ko, Film Cooper, and Gen Z. And I love him.
I mean, yeah.
How are
That's
you
good.
guys in the How are you in the fucking commentary? Huh? How are you in the commentary scene and you don't know
am
who
a
Curtis
ga-
Connor is?
I am a gamer first.
I'm mainly
alright?
saying this to Sanity. I'm giving
Yeah.
you a break.
Listen, okay,
I
I've
am a
fallen
gamer
into
first.
like
I
gaming
don't know who the
commentary a
entire
lot more,
is
so
from
Nintendo
unfortunately
with the
I
East
don't
of
know
today,
too
so
many
that's
other
why I
commentary
was
channels.
curious.
I'm just gonna say this: if you call yourself a commentary YouTuber, you should know who Cody Ko and Curtis Connor is.
I think I've
No
vaguely heard their
offense.
names at some
But I
point, but
don't.
I don't know what the fuck they make.
Yeah. Well, they make
Nice
commentary,
voice crack there,
obviously.
bud.
Let's
Nice
just
voice
keep-
crack there.
Wait, what the fuck did I just say?
Yeah, you have to go back. I love his
read this.
editing so much.
It's the end of the world and you're really hungry,
really
so it's time to
hungry,
break
so
out
it's time to break out
70
the-
cans of tuna salad you had stashed for just the occasion.
I love him.
Like,
That's
what else?
gonna
What
take
else are you gonna
movies.
do? What are you else gonna do in this?
cans? Anyways, hang on.
Like, I will literally take a can out and put it on the microwave, or put it like on like the stove and cook it. In that scenario.
A can of tuna.
Yes. We never had cooked tuna before. Put a little mayo on there. What? What is your problem? What is your problem?
Warmed fish.
You've never had shrimp before?
I like shrimp cocktail, thank you very much.
Shrimp cocktail is delicious.
Fish should not be warm. Unless it's popcorn shrimp. Unless it's popcorn shrimp, fish should not be warm.
But,
That's my humble opinion, and you can take it or leave it. I don't care.
It depends on the fish, though.
Mm,
Like, what about fish sticks?
I fucking hate fish sticks. That's
You're
just a
weird.
texture thing for me.
You're very
That's just a
weird.
tech. I'm autistic.
I understand that, but like, that's still very weird.
I'm autistic, and I have really.
That's not an excuse for not liking fish sticks.
It's the texture. The flavor is fine. It's the texture of them that I absolutely fucking despise.
I mean, I guess.
Which, that is an autism thing.
I like it. Sounds pretty good.
If you like them, good for you. I
I'll
just
deep throat the
cannot
fuck
with it.
out of them, you know?
Okay, stop trying to fuck a fish stick, please.
I'm not
And I'm
trying to
quoting
fuck
myself
the fish
on that.
stick. I'm just saying.
And I'm quoting myself on that. That was really good.
I'm just saying. I would take a fish stick, and I would put it right into the spot where I can then just swallow it in one. You know? They're delicious.
I forgot we were streaming for a second, and I almost just. I'm gonna DM you what I almost just said because it was really funny, but also it has a slur in it. I can say the slur, but I'm not going to on stream.
That's fine. That's fine.
Can I stop muting myself, please?
So I found these old chocolate lentils.
Oh.
They're best by February 2025. So,
Oh.
And these I got about, I think, December. So a little old.
I mean, if they said they're still good.
Nice. Listen. All that I have to say as a response to that is I am not Kanye. And if you don't
Damn.
get that joke,
Okay.
you need to whitewash the wall and a little bit of South Park there.
Yeah. Okay, let me read out chat. Mozzarella sticks over fish sticks. Amen. Fish sticks are made. I agree with Miss Hollow Knight profile picture. Okay, two things. Yes, fish sticks are mid. Second of all, glad you recognize the Hollow Knight profile picture. White fish with. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that.
Bolognese sauce.
Oh, that's how you spell that?
I believe so, yeah. And I have dyslexia, so that's actually
Me
very
too.
surprising to me.
That's why I was like, I'm not even gonna fucking try to say that.
Yeah, but whitefish
Hang
with
on, gotta
bolognese,
call-
that actually slaps. That actually slaps. I agree with that.
Yeah. Like, again, if it's cooked right and it's like an actual, like, decent, like my mom, she grills a incredible salmon. It is
Does she
fucking
does she
incredible.
like bread it or like just like how does she season it?
No, she just does a dry rub on it and then she seasons
Oh.
it with a bit of lemon juice.
Very nice, very nice.
And
what kind of dry rub is it like a specific brand?
I think it's
or is it
lemon
just like-
pepper. Lemon pepper seafood rub, I think is what it's called. I'd have to go down and check, but I couldn't be bothered to do that right now.
No, that's actually.
But like that shit.
No, that sounds like it slapped absolutely.
If it's cooked correctly and it actually has effort put into it, and it's not like I'm gonna put fish in the microwave. No.
No, that's why I said like I'm gonna put the fish onto the stove and like cook it that way, not the actual microwave.
But like a can of tuna doing that's fucking weird. Like,
I mean,
guys,
you put mayonnaise on tuna already. How is that not weird?
For your information, I actually don't use fucking mayonnaise. That's gross. I use balsamic
What?
vinaigrette.
You don't put mayonnaise on your tuna fish? What the fuck is
No!
this? What sort of heresy?
I use balsamic vinaigrette that I handmade.
What the fuck? That tastes horrible. It's
No.
disgusting. That's
If you
so
have
horrible.
if you have the right seasoning for it, or not balsamic vinaigrette, sorry. God, I'm stupid.
Like, you're eating a tuna salad over there? Gross.
Yes. I don't
Uh.
like tuna sandwiches.
Ew.
I make my salmon with salt, black pepper, and lemon. Oh, that sounds
Ooh,
God,
that
I want
actually
salmon
sounds
now.
good, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I want to. Do not put mayo on your. Do you not put mayo on your toast?
No, I do not. Who the fuck puts mayonnaise on toast?
I mean, I don't
Are you okay?
either. Yeah, I mean, I
Are-
don't
are you
either. I only
okay?
do it on. I only do it on maybe
will-
like a hamburger, or a chicken
Ooh.
sandwich. Chicken sandwich actually was good with mayo.
The only time I will use mayonnaise is when I'm like eating a sandwich, like a turkey sandwich.
Yes,
Cheese,
yes.
lettuce, cold cut
Chicken-
mayonnaise.
okay.
Like
well,
that
I
is
mean,
the
like
only
again,
time.
what about the chicken sandwich though? Like
I
you
don't
go to
really like
McDonald's
chicken
or something.
sandwiches.
But-
Oh, at like McDonald's? Yeah, no, I asked
Yeah.
for no mayo.
Aw. You get lettuce on it though?
No, I hate their
What?
lettuce. It's always so soggy here. No, dude, here it literally is like eating liquid. It's disgusting.
It's lettuce. It's supposed to be that way.
Lettuce is not supposed to be liquid. What are you talking about?
It's supposed to taste like water.
I'm talking about the texture, you dipshit!
Well, I don't like.
Teriyaki salmon? Yes! Oh,
That's, you know what? That's.
I want salmon now.
Imagine
Fuck.
eating mayonnaise.
Hold
I
on.
can spoonful a thing of mayonnaise into my mouth, and like I can eat one
I'm
spoonful.
actually
and
gonna
that's it.
Fuck.
No,
Mm.
I agree with you. It's disgusting, but I can eat maybe one spoonful before I gag. So.
Oh god,
My
that
to-
actually.
my- I think my tolerance for
Okay,
for
stop,
like
stop,
texture
stop,
is
stop,
is-
stop,
is
stop,
higher.
stop, stop.
All
I
right,
have a
all
horrible
right,
gag
all right,
reflex.
all right. We'll stop talking about mayonnaise. Yeah. So
I agree with what some kid said, 100%.
So speaking of like weird combinations of things, when I was in school, I think I've told this before, but I used to take the chicken nuggets that you would get at school, and we would get them with like rice and corn and they would have like ketchup and barbecue sauce like that you could have. But on chicken nugget days, I distinctly remember what I would do is I would take the chicken nuggets, the rice, and the corn, and I would put ketchup and like mix some barbecue sauce in it and mix that
Ew.
together.
What?
Well, no, I would make spicy. I called it spicy ketchup because it like was barbecue sauce and ketchup. Or I would just take barbecue sauce. But what I would do specifically is I would take the chicken nugget, I would dip it into the barbecue sauce or the ketchup, and then I would put it into the rice, and then I would eat it. So like I would put the rice onto it as a kind of like a topping, and then I would take some of the rest of the ketchup and mix that with the rice, and then eat that. It sounds very strange, but like it's good. Like,
When you're cutting down the ingredients on like a it doesn't sound horrible, but it also doesn't sound good.
I
But,
mean, like what we had, it was.
It's a
pretty
school
good.
lunch. You make do with what
Yeah.
you got.
Yeah, and then I would also like to make it even more weird, I would mix the ketchup and barbecue sauce with the corn, and it became very
Oh.
liquidy. You know,
Ew.
it turned it from a yellow into an orange. That's how bad
Hot
it
take:
was.
cucumber in a glass filled with Coca.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you? Are you?
Are you mentally sane? Are you mentally stable, or are you in a grippy sock jail right now?
A mixture of bologna and mustard mixed onto a sandwich. How is
Okay, I'm
that?
back. What the
I
fuck
hate
is
bologna.
going on?
What, you don't
Dude.
like bologna? What the? Okay,
No.
hold on. What,
I'm-
why?
I'm
Why?
a
The
very
first thing I
textural
see when
eater.
checking my server is in quote thyself, stop trying to fuck a fish stick!
Oh yeah, you missed
He's
that.
talking about
a
wanting to
couple minutes ago.
deep throat a fish stick. Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
going on rants about food and shit. Okay, so
What?
first of all, weird
You've never
astronaut.
gone on. Wait, hold on. You've never gone on a rant about like just the stuff that you.
Yeah,
eat and
no,
the
they were
garbage that
talking
you
about
put in your
eating
mouth.
mayo from like just a spoonful of mayo.
What the fuck? What in the cooking with Jack?
What is so weird? What is out of character about that? What is out of character about that? That
What
I would
in
eat
the
a spoonful of
cooking
mayo?
with
Okay,
Jack?
hold on. I need to defend myself on this one. I don't like bologna because I don't like the texture of it. I think the flavor is fine. Same with hot dogs and shit like that. That's fine. I just don't like the texture of it. Again, I'm a very
Texture
textural
already.
eater.
Please just get back to this. I'm finally back.
Yeah, I think you would love this one cook that made, I forget his name. Is it Jesse something? Where he has a cookbook called Texture Over Taste. I think you
That
would
sounds
like
like an
that.
autistic person's dream.
Yeah, no, there's that. I'd need to find it specifically, but I
Yes.
forget.
If you do end up finding it, please send that to me. Please. I'll join you in paper.
Oh no,
Paper's
it's
coming in.
it's
Welcome
Jo-
aboard.
no, it's Joshua Weissman. That's the person.
Oh, yeah, no, who you're
yeah.
talking about.
Oh, I know who that guy is.
I like
does
drinking the blue
texture
juice
over
under the
flavors.
sink. Okay. Alright, buddy.
Why might this
Okay,
is
buddy.
But yeah,
Your
this
chat
is just my
something.
this is just my stream chat having a
recently-
fucking normal one. But honestly, I don't
Yeah,
know what
but
the
he-
fuck is going on with you guys.
Recently did a
Okay,
he
so
recently did a cookbook.
You saw the thing saying like
I don't know,
70 cans
Paper.
of
Please
tuna?
help me.
I'm trying to explain. So the intro of Lewis's video had like thinking of like 70 cans of tuna. Mr. Gamer had made a comment about just cooking that, like taking the can, putting it on the stove and cooking it. And I had said
sounds dangerous.
that's weird. Exactly. I was like, that's weird. I don't like that. And then we got into a discussion of how you eat tuna. And I explained that I don't like eating it with mayo. I make it with my own vinaigrette. I prefer it like that.
I don't think that we even talked
And
about
then-
that. I think
No,
I
we
think
did. We did. And then it
that was
devolved
the end
into
bit. No, that was the end
It-
bit.
That what? That was the
The end
beginning of
bit-
it all.
No, the end bit of the mayo was
I don't
it
think
was
we
us
know
talking.
you're-
No, it was us talking about.
Fuck me. I
cooking
almost beat
tuna.
Radon.
No.
Yeah, now you know how I feel, Thunderstruck.
No, we talked about
How's Radon treating ya?
tuna, then we talked about salmon. Like it got to fish and us
Yes.
cooking fish
Yeah,
in
because
general.
I was
And then from the
explaining
salmon,
how
we
I
then
didn't
went
like
to like
warm fish.
other things, and then eventually went to loose lunches. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you like popcorn shrimp.
Thunderstruck,
Yes.
you now
Yeah,
know
and
what
then
I'm
it-
talking about when I
Um,
say that Radon sucks, right?
one last weird food combo that is a courtesy from my father's ex-coworker.
Oh boy.
And I'm gonna need you all to buckle up for this one. He would eat, and I quote, every day for lunch, might I say. He would eat tuna and marshmallow fluff sandwiches.
Okay, I'm going to kill myself. That's
I'm
enough.
not even fucking kidding.
I am
Honestly-
ashamed that
I'm
I
not
share
even
oxygen
fucking
with people
kidding
like
you.
that.
Like,
What the
it-
fuck?
Honestly, though, I'd try it.
What?
I would.
I know,
would-
same.
Can we
If
please
offered
just
to
move
me-
the fuck
If
on?
offered to me at like a party,
Oh, do
I would
cabbage rolls,
try it.
yes! Nick, I'll help you. I'll
Okay,
help you
can
make
we
them.
can now get back to this because like we got a
Yeah,
list.
Yeah.
We have gotten so off track talking about weird food combos that make me
yeah.
question humanity. Let us get into
Yeah.
something else that will probably make us question humanity.
You eat that? Okay, hold on. Okay, weird astronaut. By the way, my name is Domino. You don't have to keep calling me Miss Holland.
And I think I was
Fucking
considered
hilarious.
insane. My brother in
Um,
Christ, Frank, you haven't the slightest fucking
I'm
clue.
sorry, but what do you mean you eat that every day? Hold on, I just finished reading the message. Yeah, no, we're moving on from that.
Members of the audience.
Okay, what the fuck was that Dio post that he pulled off in the beginning?
I love him. He's such a millennial, or not millennial. Gen Zer.
Jotaro.
Jotaro.
To your favorite internet show, guess that POV. Is it gonna be a teen dystopian reenactment, or is it gonna be an actual, real-life terrible event? That's right, you guessed it, an actual terrible thing that happened at some...
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
What?
just wait. It gets
I'm
worse.
sorry, what?
somebody is reenacting, and if you ask
gets
me,
worse.
bad faith. And today, that person is Mama Owl, aka Mathman X. I don't know what the correlation is between those two things, but she is a mother, and
Also, wait, hang on. Is that a yes logo in the background?
Yes.
Based?
That's
Based
based
as
as
fuck?
fuck.
I love the
He
Minecraft.
also has
I love the
Cowtown
old Minecraft.
classics.
What I find strange about this is I
now
think
have
these
the
are-
strong
I think these are
inclination to start playing Roundabout at maximum volume.
No,
Let's do
wait.
it,
That's,
do it,
no,
do
no,
it,
My
no.
do it.
favorite
These are-
TV show is Kill That Hamster!
So, okay, so as a funny thing, I think these are all like T-shirts that
Yeah,
he
they
got
were.
made into a blanket.
No,
My
he made them
mom,
into a
Look like it.
t-shirt.
No. Yeah, well, I mean, no, my mom did the same thing where she hired and got like a bunch of old T-shirts and then cut out them and then sent them off to have someone make them
Yeah.
into like a thing for me.
I did
Really
that with a
cool.
bunch of my
Amalgamated,
own
I know
shirts.
which one you're talking about. Amalgamated, I know which one you're talking about.
Oh my
Squish,
god.
always squish that cat. Squish that cat.
I've tried doing
You
this.
just gently
with
squish
Cole.
them again. Squish
She
with a
hates
towel. Generally, cats
She will
are
not
very,
let me
very
squish
happy
her.
to be squished like that.
Squish that cat.
Lies. My cat hates being squished. Soul
Why does
cannot
this cat
stand
look
being
like
squished.
he's being held hostage?
Yeah.
They got them help me
No.
eyes.
I swear, Mr. Pirate isn't being held hostage.
Oh god. I'm
She might
nervous
like
for this
math.
one.
She might be a math teacher. She is a teacher. She is a mother. Remember that, all right? This is
Oh,
a
not a
mother
math
and a
teacher.
teacher.
She's
Don't
a
go
mother
harass her
already.
online. Don't
This
go
person
a
make fun
is
of her.
mother.
reproduced. Oh boy.
She is a mother and she's doing these POVs.
A mother and a teacher. Well, that
Yes.
scares me.
I will
even worse.
request that we do try to get a bit more serious because this is a very, very serious and disgusting thing that she has been doing. Like, of course, we can keep lighthearted shit, but I would appreciate if there were some moments where we just kind of take to appreciation of, oh, that's really fucked up. Ew.
What is this that you've just pinged me with, Neil? What is this? Hang on. Fuck is it?
Beaver try the horse mod. Oh, right, we did add the horses. Let's see what the horse is like, team. Okay, that's fine. Hello there. What is that?
That is not a horse. What the?
Here, I need a key to operate the horse.
That's,
Alright, get us out of here, horse.
that is the peak of Project Zomboid.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
That is terrifying.
No way! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
There's a glove box
Oh
in
my
the horse.
God.
Hit Q. Nay.
Nay.
Man, I'm so hungry. I can eat a.
Oh!
Oh, thanks, some kid. Thank you.
Man, I'm so hungry I could. My face fucking hurts.
Don't go push her buttons any more than people already have. So please just leave your discourse in the comments section below. And without further ado, let's talk about what she did wrong. So what the actual hell is a TikTok POV? I think this has been a contentious point for a long time in TikTok history. You know, it's been out for a
Is that
while,
a
so I can say
Samsung
that, right? In the
microphone that
history
he's
of
using?
TikTok, right, we have
I think so.
I don't know what kind of
Based.
microphone it is. It's a microphone.
He
I also-
always,
I can-
he always appears and, like,
bunch of
presents himself so
loser
well,
freaks, including myself. You know.
By the way, as a
that's
fun notion, that's a guy.
Yeah.
Cool. I definitely couldn't fucking tell.
I actually couldn't. It took
But
me
it
about 2
started,
years
and then
to realize.
the popular people attacked, and that's when the whole acting and dancing and all that stuff really took over, and it went from TikTok to a Musical.ly clone. And that's where we are now. People now make a bunch of acting skits, and they have for the past 5 or so years, about whatever they want. The word POV stands for
No,
point
weird
of
astronaut. No,
view. It is
no.
a lot.
I'm getting
Are you okay?
flashbacks. I'm
Weird
getting
core, I
flashbacks.
swear to God, I'm going to send you to God.
I'm getting
I will
flashbacks.
send
I'm
you to the
terrified.
pearly gates with same day shipping.
Oh my god, my voice is actually dying. What the fuck?
You sound like a dying horse.
Horse.
Horses.
Lost
Why
in
did you
translation
say it
term
so
now, which just
American?
means a story that is being told. You
We're
may
all
be
really much
asking, Lewis,
horses.
how does that make any sense? It doesn't. Layman's terms, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. But nonetheless, they exist, they are, they be. But without further ado, let's get back to Mama Owl and the nail that broke the metaphorical straw man's back. I think we should start at the end of this story, and piece it together bit by bit. Let's go over the beginning of the
Ah, so we're doing it Souls game style, okay.
pseudo-apology
Yeah.
slash
You kinda have to
explanation
for
of how
this.
she sees the controversy surrounding her. But this is the end of the story, so let's just start at the beginning of the end.
On my page, I make skits. People send me their stories and ask me to tell them. And I do. Recently, I've been asked a lot, Mama Owl, what did you do? Why is everyone giving you so much hate? Let me show you, because I have it recorded. 2 minutes into my live. And then 9 minutes later, after I tolerated all of it.
Just quit spam. Ugh, the spammers.
That's it. That is what started all of the hate. That's it.
All right.
Oh, I hate people like her who minimize everything.
I'm gonna guess she cut out like a
She didn't cut anything out. It's just completely different, related. It's completely unrelated.
Oh, it's unrelated. That's even
Yeah.
worse. That's
Yeah, I
amazing.
hate people who do shit like this.
Amazing video. Hi there, Sky. Welcome aboard.
Right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold
I
on,
also wanna-
Mama Owl. She will then clarify later what she means by this is the start of the problem. And it's not the start of the problem. The start of our problem starts about 2 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I've already watched this video, and it's
boy.
fucking insane.
This is gonna be a trip, isn't it?
Yeah, I also recommend watching the whole thing, other than, like, the end and his outro, obviously, too. But, like, he really does... He really does go into depth about this shit, and it's like, wow.
See, Mama Owl's most famous skit is that of the... You've probably seen it. It's where some kid was recording a lady in her classroom as the teacher, and the teacher got mad, took the kid out, and deleted the phone. I'll just show it to you.
You recorded what happened? Give me your phone. Here you go. What are you gonna do with it? I need you to unlock it, please.
Yeah, you've probably seen that one. That...
No, I have not.
No, I haven't. I don't go on
get it
TikTok.
Listen, I vaguely know about TikTok to, like, a certain extent, and I'm
I mean,
surprised that I
can
did not hear about this.
I can assume.
I'm a TikTok kid, sadly.
I mean, I can assume the context in the sense that they unlocked the phone and they found like porn on it or something.
No.
What?
No, 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 no.
What happened?
You'll see. You'll see.
That's
all right,
A lot
all
of
right.
her skits feature children. That's like the point, right? That's a lot of her
Okay.
skits. I think she latched on a little too much to the school-based
To the
POVs where she plays the part of both all the adults and all the kids, and she will often take it too far playing those kids. For instance, this one. In this one, I'm not gonna really show it to you because they're way too long, but it is a kid, right? She's playing the part of a bunch of kids in cliques in social situations where one kid was inappropriately touched by another child, and she plays both the part of the insecure boy and the insecure girl because they're high schoolers. Of course, they're going to be insecure, and they're all just fighting and bickering about these pseudo-SA things that are going on, and it's just all around.
Yeah. It gets worse, too. It gets worse.
How
What I also
does
wanna-
it actually
It gets
get worse?
worse.
How
What
does
I
this
also
get
want to
worse?
find weird here
It
is
gets so much worse.
yeah. I'm not gonna mention anything more, but I think that not only is that bad, but I actually know people who were. So I'm not
I
gonna.
mean,
say anything
I
more on
was.
that.
I'm not really
Well,
afraid
no,
to say
no,
that.
no, like legit in school
No, I know,
as
me
a-
too.
as a bully in
Oh.
the shower.
Oh, jeez.
Like,
See, for me,
as
it was
like
just in
a-
the bathroom, but, like, God.
well, like it was after it was. I don't want to say anything more because I don't
Yeah,
want
that's
to out
fair,
this
that's fair.
person. But like it was, that was. They told me that because I asked them like, "Hey, how did you find out you were gay?" And I'm like, "Oh,
Ooh.
yeah." I mean, they were able to make fun of it at the very least, so good for them
That's
for
cool.
overcoming it. But like,
You okay, Paper?
we can continue. I just
Are
find
you
it
sure
very,
this is the
I
one
just-
that
I
you
just
want to
find this
come in on?
Disgusting.
Yeah, also, guys, I forgot to say this earlier, but huge trigger warning. Huge trigger warning for sexual assault, transphobia, homophobia, ableism,
Oh god.
anything you can think of.
Also, there was the. I think everyone has that one story of the teacher that got fired for specific reasons, and we all know that the reasons was that.
See, the funniest thing is, mine was the gym teacher.
Mine was the
I-
computer science teacher.
I didn't have a teacher like that in my high school, but I did have one who, after I left
I was in my
middle
elementary.
school-
Oh, mine was in my high school.
After I left my middle school,
I guess
and went
I-
to high school, like a year later, my gym teacher was arrested.
I think I only vaguely know of like one, but it wasn't for doing something like that. It was for bullying students.
Yeah, there was also the pot. There was also the pot brownie incident.
Take a wild guess as to what kind of teacher she was.
Where someone brought in pot brownies, and like one of the kids got so high that they had to call the ambulance.
Jesus Christ.
Because they just kept eating the pot brownies.
Well, that's just unlucky. Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
But they did
anyways.
it in school, which was like, what the fuck? Why would you bring pot brownies to school?
Well,
we had a few incidents where we would get pushed so hard in PE that we had to have the ambulance called.
Oh my god.
Like taken out on a stretcher because they'd pass out.
Nice.
Yeah, no, there was somebody in my class who had like severe asthma. And I will just say this. She was definitely this is gonna sound so gross, but I don't know how else to say it in a censored fashion. She was the most developed in the class, we'll say.
She had some big clanking honkers.
Enough.
This was in elementary school, so let's please try to refrain from saying that.
All right, never mind. I retract that statement immediately and regret it entirely. I'm sorry.
She had incredibly bad asthma, and she was the most developed in the class, I will say. And the teacher wanted her to run laps. I'm sure you can guess why. And she did 2 laps, and then she said, "Hey, I need to stop because I'm gonna have an asthma attack." She did. She was hospitalized for 2 weeks.
Jesus.
Nice. All right, can we get back to this?
Yeah, let's get back to this.
To play the part of children doing these things. To go back to the spamming she was getting in her live room, she was berated over and over again about a song she had sung. On a post, it was the Early on Sunday Morning, the brisket song.
I'm eating brisket on Sunday morning.
That one, bars I know, that song. And they were frankly berating her, which is rude and wrong, and you shouldn't do that. But the reason they were doing it, again, has to do with something that was posted 2 years ago.
We're just jumping back and forth throughout this fucking timeline. This is gonna...
Well, yeah.
Oh, it lines itself up, though.
I hope it starts to at some point.
No, it has. It was.
And I think to carry on with this here situation, we have to go over what this post was. Warning, there is essay, severe things that are reenacted, like severely reenacted,
Just keep playing. Get it over with.
Apparently.
Oh, God.
So yeah, just warning, if you're uncomfortable with that kind of stuff, just don't watch it, because it's that bad.
Again, people in chat.
You're going to pay your penance
if you can't handle it. Yeah.
It's too bad you're trans. I can't get the full effect. Please stop. You're making me. I'll take the chart. You send me to the office. It's too late for that now. What are you? I said it's time to pay your penance. No, don't touch me! I have to...
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry!
Disgusting! What the
Who the fuck? Okay. I'm sorry, who just wakes up in the morning?
I genuinely feel sick. This makes me ill. This
Who?
has made me physically ill.
I have recently...
Okay, this is... Okay, hang on. No, everybody, shut up!
Go for it.
You're getting angry, Sandy, today. You're getting the mad guy up in here. Oh. I just simply have to ask, what makes you wake up in the fucking morning and genuinely think, today I'm going to reenact sexual assault on TikTok? What makes you fucking come up with that? And not just that. It would be bad enough if it was just that. But it takes place in a school setting. One of them is presumably a student who is trans.
No. The trans person in this is the student, and the person saying like, "Oh, you got to pay your penance," that is the teacher.
Oh,
great! That makes this even worse. That just makes this entire scenario significantly worse.
All of the quote unquote skits and POVs that she does are from recommendations from people who send in stories of what happened to them.
Yeah, and even still, even if it was a recommendation, you don't have to take every recommendation.
Why would you
And
even
this should have
entertain
been one of
something like
those
that?
times where
And
you
also,
just
you're
decided to
profiting off of
not
people's
take
trauma.
it!
Yeah.
You're profiting off of people's trauma. Like,
Yeah, exactly,
yes, there
that's
are
just-
some POVs that she has that do bring awareness to some smaller things that are not good. Like some smaller little bullying things that teachers might do to students that could affect them. And she's bringing light to those. That's fine. I'll give credit where credit is due.
But this
is not one of those moments. This is not one of the scenarios where it is okay, or even, not even just morally, but like, honestly,
It's just bad. No, it's just bad.
Yeah, it's
But,
just
like,
horrible in every
borderline.
fucking way!
Be good.
You are a grown woman who is
yeah,
a teacher
I agree
and
with
a...
Astronaut. Old Yeller style, please.
I just...
That's like I don't know why I thought of this, but it kind of reminds me of like if you've ever heard of the one banned Disney movie, like the one from the South.
Oh God, Song of the
Like
South.
I don't know why it reminds me a bit of that, but I'm like, yeah, that feels
God,
kind of tone deaf,
I-
you know.
Yeah, I mean, then
Tone
again,
deaf doesn't even begin to describe this.
I mean, in Song of the South's defense, it was a much different time, and they have, yes, they should have like addressed it and not just swept it under the rug. But like, it was a different time. This was 2 years ago.
Yeah, this was 2 fucking years ago.
Years ago versus like 20.
Just for perspective,
again,
this was 2022.
I mean,
Yeah.
again, I agree 110%.
And this
Fucking
isn't even
music threw me off, I'm
again
sorry.
tone
Because
deaf.
music was like, what the fuck?
And again, tone deaf doesn't even begin to describe this.
No, not really.
Tone deaf isn't even the start of this. It's barely the tip of the fucking iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
As a trans woman, this is this
As
isn't
a
even,
trans man,
this isn't even between two
Yeah.
students. This is between a student and a teacher. This is
yeah.
You do not need to entertain every single fucking recommendation you get. Like, this is the worst. This is the no. This is the worst possible way to highlight someone's trauma. You want to know what you do if someone sends something in like that? You email them back, say, "Hi, I'm not going to cover this on my channel, but I am extremely sorry for how this
Exactly.
that happening to you. I am not going to cover this for the for your respect." And for the sake of your mental health, I am not going to put this on a bigger stage than it already was.
Exactly.
You do not
Like
need
it just
to-
should
you do not need to see
have
this
been
covered.
handled like
Way
in some
differently.
way, yeah, very very differently. Like I said before, like she apparently takes recommendations for shit like this, and this should have been one of the times in which she probably should have double checked it and should have not done it.
Yeah.
Like, she had to act out this. She should have known. She is a mother. She has children.
She's a mother and a teacher.
And a teacher, yeah.
Is she a teacher, really?
Yes.
Damn.
Sadly.
That makes it even
Um,
worse. Like, I am.
But going off of what Pepper had said initially, or Pepper, wow, sorry, Paper.
Yes,
I have
I
a friend
know.
named Pepper. Sorry.
It's okay.
As a trans guy who I've had not this exact thing, but something very similar happened to me with another student. I couldn't imagine scrolling on TikTok and seeing somebody reenact such a traumatic thing
Yeah.
with
Please tell
another
me she's
student, let alone no, she's not. Let alone another teacher. A teacher reenacting this, putting this trauma on full blast.
To be fair, right? This isn't the first time a teacher has said some very out-of-pocket stuff.
I mean, it isn't. Well, that doesn't make it any
Are
better.
we
I mean, it
speaking
doesn't.
about
It
the
does,
same,
are
the
we?
same woman?
Are we?
Miss, don't be racist to animals.
Ooh, there you go. Perfect.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
We didn't even have
Don't
to
be
say her
racist
name.
to animal. Did you
Yep.
did you see one of the videos?
Mrs. Hitler was actually a good guy because he was vegan.
Yeah. Or the baby will have the same reaction.
Oh my god.
Let's
That
just
one-
let's just move on.
that
Let's
one
just
was
rip
the
the
most
rest of this
egregious
fucking
of that.
band-aid off
Let's
and just get it
continue.
over with.
Let's continue.
To a principal. Okay, All right.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
thank God
we
he
don't need to
even
do that,
stops
thank
this
God.
shit.
Yeah, no, he's.
Oh my God!
Yeah, we're good.
Thank you, Lewis.
Look at his physical reaction.
That
My
was
physical
legitimately
reaction is the
my
same
face
as
when I was
well.
seeing this shit. I was
so-
like,
I was
okay!
so tempted to turn on my camera because I was quite literally revolting away from my computer while watching that again.
Try to imagine my expression. Like, it was
I
a face
can.
of... It was a mixture of horror and anger, the likes of which I don't think I've felt in a while.
Yeah, I've never scowled at much stuff, but like that time I was like scowling, and then my "fuck you" came through, and I'm like, yeah, that's an appropriate reaction.
That was disgusting. That was genuinely disgusting. I am like.
I don't think even disgusting properly...
Disgusting doesn't even begin to cover it.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
I don't know. Revolting? Does that even do it justice?
No,
I don't
no,
fucking know.
I
don't think there's a word in the English language that can describe this. Just... It's bad.
That's enough. That's enough. Yep, I think we've seen enough. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think we have as well! I'm now scarred for life! Thanks!
Yeah. There's sick, to use like, I'm looking this up on the thesaurus. There's sickening, ugly, hideous, horrible, shocking, offensive, unpleasant, revolting, repulsive, appalling, repugnant,
Can we just say all?
distasteful.
Yeah, let's just put a yes
Nauseating,
underneath all of
horrific,
that.
Yeah,
Just
nauseous,
all of that.
foul. Yeah, all of it.
It's just all of the above. All of the above.
Oh, I also love
It's like a
this one.
checkbox of all of those synonyms, all of the above.
Yeah, this one's probably like the funniest one. Unwholesome.
Unwholesome? Wait, that's a word?
It is literally. I'm looking at the
hang on.
the Merriam-Webster thesaurus right now. Unwholesome
Oh my God.
is one.
It's an actual word.
It is a word. It is a word. It is amazing.
Also, what Amalgamated said, it will get worse. It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
it's like a Billy Mays commercial. But wait, there's more.
It doesn't get worse in a sense of like she's doing it more. It gets worse in a sense of you will want to rip your fucking hair out and shoot her. Like it gets bad.
Sanity, I have a genuine question.
Oh God.
Why are we watching this?
It's an excellent question.
Because we
Like,
need to bring
seriously.
attention to bullshit people like this who do shit.
Listen, okay, we'll be talking
that's
about...
fair.
Listen, we'll suffer through this, and then we'll talk about Mr. Stick Figure over here, the Manny Show here, which should hopefully
Okay,
be a much lighter topic.
I said this in chat earlier, but the Manny Show looks like what like homophobic Christians think that like twinks look and act like.
I mean, here's the thing that I said. Like, if you guys literally like heard me earlier, but like I mentioned that the Manny Show unironically makes me look like a chiseled Adonis in comparison to him. Like, you guys know what I look like. I do the
Well, I
Cooking
will
with Sandy
also-
show. You can see that I look like a stiff breeze could send me halfway to China.
At least someone said it. But what's also funny is if you think unwholesome as an actual English word in the dictionary is funny, how about nightmarish? That one's actually surprising that actually has a definition.
I mean,
It's a
I'm
real
not
word.
surprised.
Well, dear God,
Could you have been any more vivid? I don't-
Nightmarish,
I don't
as
think
in
you could have, and
horrific,
if you could have,
extremely
please don't.
disturbing,
Please
or
don't.
repellent. Great.
Don't do
Love
that.
it.
Please,
Her
God,
content is
do not
repelling.
do that. Oh my God. Okay, so let me explain to you what you just saw if you don't get it. I had to sit down and re-clarify because I'm an idiot. Basically, in this video, to clarify for people who
That's
didn't
the rest-
really
that's-
understand what they
that's
were
all
seeing,
of the stuff
Mama
like
Owl
that.
is playing the part of both a teacher who committed heinous acts towards a student and the student whom the heinous acts were committed towards. They were a trans student. That happened to be the main focus of why that happened to them and such and such. The actual situation was probably much different than this, but this is the way that Mama Owl, for some ungodly reason, decided to portray the actual incident.
Yeah, and it was probably the worst way to possibly portray that.
Yeah, no, that is
an
awful.
album? Is
She
that an
should
album, by the way, the
be,
Cowtown Classic 90.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
She should be like investigated. Like that is.
Mods, check her hard drives, thank you.
Again, ungodly, to use some of those other terms.
Ungodly.
Can we just
Literal
get this?
actual incident. But yeah, back to your regularly scheduled Lewis. She does, and I'll give her credit where credit is due, she puts up a warning at the start of this video that says, warning, if you're affected by SA towards anybody, including specifically trans people, don't watch this one. And I have to give that credit. But the problem isn't what is going on, because that is always a problem and it will always be a problem. It's the fact that you reenacted this thing while playing both the part that was not needed at all.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, don't do that. Just don't do that. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
Bring
moral
awareness
of the
to it and
moral
say
of the
just like,
story
hey-
here is don't do any of this shit, okay? Just don't do it. Just don't.
Like, it's okay.
How hard is that to fucking accomplish?
Talk about it and say like, hey, this is a real issue that happens. We need to figure out how to like get this shit stopped. But you don't need to reenact it.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
bring
look,
attention to
I'm
it
all
without
for-
making it seem like the
Without
weirdest
glorifying
fucking thing
drama.
you would...
In the
Yeah.
in
Like,
the
glorifying
sense of the
trauma, there we
word,
go.
in the sense of the thing, I think this is the skit version of when you try to explain a concept to someone but you word it poorly, right? Like the context,
No,
like
it's an understatement.
well, here's the
Yeah.
thing, like, the content of what she is bringing awareness to is a good thing to fight against.
Yes, and
Let's be
nobody's
very
For the
discrediting
love
her.
of God,
for
can
No
we
one's
just watch
discrediting
something
that.
wholesome
That's
now?
the thing,
Okay,
it's-
listen. I'll
yeah.
have ferrets on standby, so that way we can watch that for some eye bleach.
It is to me.
Ferret
Right.
noises!
Nice.
Hello guys, today we have a list of top 5 ferrets. Número 5. Ferredran. Número 4. Ferret Kiss. Número 3. Ferret Dance.
Yeah.
Número 2. Ferret Die.
That's not a ferret! Wait, that's not a ferret! That's... Wait!
That's a cat. That's not fair.
No, that's not a cat either.
Ferret Die.
Oh,
That's a
that's a
sable.
wombat. That's a wombat.
That's a sable.
A sable?
What?
What's a
What the
sable?
fuck is a sable?
Or, I don't know. I think it's part of the weasel family. I don't remember what exactly it is, but this is not a ferret.
No, it's a
Yeah.
wombat. That's a wombat. That's a baby
Honorable
wombat.
mention.
That's not a ferret either.
Número 1.
That's a.
Nice.
That looks like a possum. That looks more like a possum.
Great. Great.
Anyways.
We did not need that. Let me just clarify. Any essay or any violent acts of any kind towards anybody who is trans, non-binary, specifically because they are trans or non-binary, is incorrect. And it's deplorable and it's disgusting.
I can't believe that we still live in a day and age in which that actually
Sure, you
needs
have
to be
to say that.
specified.
Yeah.
We should not need to have to say that. It should just be
Exactly,
common
that
fucking
should just
sense.
not have to be specified. We should
fucking
actually
common
be able to
knowledge.
go in with the assumption that people understand that doing that shit is not okay.
Also, chat, I want to apologize for because I'm the person that sent this video to Sanity, but it is a very important topic that we really should talk about.
Very nice.
But I do apologize because this is a lot.
Again, we'll move on to
We'll move on to
the
making
Manny
fun of
show.
losers.
Yeah, we'll move on to making fun of losers, and if we have enough time, we'll do some gaming.
really is just unsavory to the fullest extent. But so is doing a severe, in excruciating detail reenacting that action between two children, okay? That, and this is just my opinion, you know, you don't have to agree with it, but it's weird. It's weird, all right? To add insult to injury, she did kind of beat around the bush in that explanation of what's going on, because she said that this all started with the berating in the comments section of her live. But really, those kids that were berating her, according to her, were probably two students, her former students, because she, again, is a teacher, who saw her post this and were trying to hold her accountable for what she did.
Which, honestly, good on those students, but at the exact same
Yeah,
time,
that's very
again,
fair.
again,
Like, they probably
hammering
shouldn't have
this
gone
in,
about
she's
it
a
the way they
fucking-
did. They should have gone about it the way that they did, but, like, I don't blame them.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
I mean,
and good on the
in this
students for trying to at least
context,
hold
here's the
her
thing.
accountable in some way,
can.
but, like, at the exact
Here's
same
the
we're
thing. Here's the
dying.
thing. What were they supposed to do, right? Other than put it on a public forum and put it on
Yeah.
public blast and that stuff. Like, what else is there to do to draw attention to this? Like, there's no other
Yeah.
way.
Like, it
You
was
gotta be
either
loud
that or
about it when it
those
comes to
students
certain
decided to
things.
bring that fucking video
But I
up to
don't-
maybe
I don't
her
think so.
boss. It could have
I
been
don't
worse
agree,
for her.
Actually, I don't agree I don't agree with being loud about it. I agree with being loud but clear about it. Right?
Yeah.
Be loud but be clear about your messaging, because that's what people always mess up. They always mess up the clear part.
Yeah,
Where it's
they
like,
always
oh, we're
just kinda
mad about this thing.
spam.
It's like, what are you mad about? It's like, I have no idea. I just joined this mob like 3 minutes ago. It's like, that's not how that works. Be clear with your messaging, and you can get stuff done.
Right.
That's
Honestly,
one of the
they
big
kinda
things
took
as
it
to
a
why
little
I
too
was
far,
happy.
if you ask me.
Yeah.
Again, remember, no story is black and white. She did something wrong, and this is gross, but so did these kids, okay? And I'm not here to criticize some kids I don't even know, and I don't even know if they're part of the story or if her assumptions are proven correct. Before we get to those kids and how she, frankly, kind of threatened them and their parents a little bit, before we get to that, let's
What?
go over this video.
Yeah.
She calls her boundary setting video.
I am long overdue for a boundary video. It's very clear. So here we go. My page is not a safe space for bigotry or any of the phobias or isms. If I catch it, you're blocked. My page is not for children. My page is not for children.
And
That
yet you
Can use it
reenact.
for.
Not how that works.
That's
Yeah,
not
not
how
only
that
is that
works.
not how that
You
works, but
cannot-
trying to specify that, well, you are
It is
effectively role-playing
impossible.
as children in some of these.
Can I just say, it is nearly impossible to put. I'm guessing this lady got pretty popular. It is nearly impossible to police an audience of that size, and I almost guarantee that despite watching this video, or maybe people not knowing
It's
this
not
video
even
will
a.
exist,
It's not even a policing.
it's not gonna
thing.
work.
No, it's not even a policing thing. It's even worse than that. So, I think that this is best exemplified when we talked about it in terms of like the Shadow Raven Studios things, when he brought up most of my stuff in the YouTube analytics says
Which,
that there
mind
is
you, fun fact about that, in his YouTube analytics, he definitely edited all that because all the percentages don't even add up to 100%. They add up to like 80-something percent.
Again, that is true, but I would also like to point out this. It probably was also cropped for whatever reason, so the percentages are very weird. But what's also the interesting thing about this, people lie about their age on the internet. This is an open secret.
Something that I brought up as well. People can
Yeah.
just lie about their fucking age. Hell, I
Yeah,
did it.
yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit
It
that. I
also
lied
the
about my
YouTube
age on
analytics
YouTube.
too.
I don't think
YouTube
anybody.
analytics.
Spotify account, like.
Yeah, no. The YouTube analytics also don't account for people using parents' accounts as well.
Mhm.
Sometimes children will get into their parents' accounts to do YouTube and stuff. So policing even an audience of, say, even just 1,000, those analytics are all over the place because that's not how the internet works. People lie on here all the time. To kind of quote the Arthur thing, it's like, people lie on the internet. I thought it was true. It's like, that's not how this works. It's never been how this works. You can say you're for adults all you want. I say that I'm for adults all I want. And I checkbox all the things
I mean,
on my
I
videos
am
to
too,
say,
but I'm
hey.
not even an adult myself.
Yeah,
And the
I know.
thing
Again,
is that
I
another thing in regards to that Shadow Raven Studios thing, and this is something that I brought up, and something funnily enough, I think in Xander Hall's video he brought up as well. But like, you know, Shadow Raven brings up the fact that, oh well, I mark my videos as not for kids, and I brought up, yeah, and so the fuck do I. But that doesn't like age restrict the fucking video. You have to do that shit manually, or YouTube does it themselves if it ends up getting flagged for an age restriction. But Xander Hall also brought up another thing, which is the fact that you can't even make money if you don't label it as not for kids.
Yes. By the way, thanks Kappa for that. Yeah. It just as like a note for that is like the reason why you have to click that button now is because of Kappa. If you don't
Yeah,
know
I
what that
remember
is,
that
it's
shit.
basically that. Yeah, it's basically just the they said, hey, you're not allowed to monetize children's entertainment for whatever reason. So
Yeah.
that's the whole reason.
So like, in either case, with that entire defense of, oh well, you know, no children allowed, or oh, I mark my stuff as not for kids. So the fuck what? It doesn't really change anything. at
Yeah,
all.
it really doesn't change a
Knowing
single
how the fucking
thing.
internet functions, it doesn't change a diddly fucking thing. Okay. It changes exactly
think you
nothing.
should be
Zero.
saying diddly in this
just
one.
nothing.
Can I control that 100%? Of course I can.
God, she's
but
fucking
there's a really
terrifying, though,
big
too.
difference between kids who can keep their mouth shut and be invisible and kids who feel like they can come onto my page and say all kinds of inappropriate stuff. And a friend of mine on this app said it so well, and I'm going to use her words. I block like I blink. And children often do a really good job of telling on themselves.
Okay, I think you've said enough, Miss Owl. Okay, let me break this down for you. You stated there that your channel is not for kids, which means the only logical deduction from that is that your channel is for adults. So then explain to me why you reenacted what you did. You'd probably assume that an adult can infer if you say essay towards a trans person what that means, what that is, especially if you infer that this is a child. You know, let's say, for instance, you took this skit and you ran it this way. Oh my god, excuse me, I am kid who is trans. I was essayed. Hi, I'm the principal of this here school, and I'm here to make sure everything goes right. What happened?
Yeah.
I mean,
okay, I'm sorry.
You got a point.
No, but that's how comedy works. That's the thing with that. Like, that's how comedy
I'm sorry.
works.
The way that he said, "What happened?"
Yeah, no, no, because it's the delivery. That's how comedy works. Like, it's the same thing as like.
I'm sorry, I have to hear that again.
I'm the principal of this here
comedic
school, and I'm
timing.
here to make sure everything goes right. What happened?
Oh my god.
What happened?
That's comedy. That's comedy. And people are gonna be like, "Oh, he's making the same jokes. He's just as bad as her." No, but it's the delivery that's the thing. Like he doesn't.
You know what? That's gonna become a new react. That's gonna become a new reaction. Just what happened?
I agree. That needs to be a new reaction yesterday.
Hi, I'm the principal of this here school, and I'm here to make sure everything goes right. What happened?
What happened?
just like the calm delivery of "I'm the principal." What happened? But I mean, he's not wrong. That would have been a much better way to try and handle that if they were to try and turn it into a skit for whatever reason. That handles it infinitely better.
You also just shouldn't turn it into a skit, period. But you know, that shit is failed.
What happened?
If you just started there, I think we would have been okay. Honestly, I think we would have been okay here. But it's the fact that you reenacted what you did. You didn't have to do that. Because again, if your channel isn't for kids, and then it's for adults, then who the hell are you broadcasting this reenactment of SA to?
Mods, check the hard drives of everyone that enjoyed that video. Thank you.
Seriously.
Adults? Yeah, when I put it that way, I bet it feels a little weird, right? If it's not for kids, then who the hell is this content for? You're reenacting the enactment of SA against a trans person to what? To show it to adults? Because yes, like she said, you can't really keep all the kids away, and a lot of them are just really good at telling on themselves, which is their job, alright? I block like I blink, get them out of here, but they'll always be around. She knows that. She knows that you can never really get rid of kids from watching your content, especially on a public platform like TikTok. Which means then, you should also infer that you shouldn't have done this. I don't know.
You know what? That is a very simple deduction. You know what? That probably should... But of course, some people are just denser than fucking tungsten, unfortunately. As I've learned.
God damn it, I hate that I love science puns. Fuck.
I've always used that.
I know, and I laugh like a fucking child every time you say it.
Mods checked hard drives. 43,152 people arrested!
It just sounds like you're trying to take away from the blame that you very much deserve, and making it worse by having excuses for why you did what you did, right? It's not for kids. My content's not for kids, but you know kids will see it, so therefore you know that you shouldn't have done what you did.
Listen, I'm just gonna give everybody some sage advice. If you make something cringe or something horrible in the past and somebody ends up discovering it and brings it up to you, what you don't do is try to double down or dance around it. What you do is say, oh shit, yeah, that actually happened. Yeah, I don't stand by that shit anymore.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, honestly, if you were to take a look at 2016 me and who I am now, I'm pretty sure some people would probably hear some of the things that I used to say back in 2016, and they'll probably try to hang me for that shit. But on top of that, too, I look back at my 2016 self and think to myself, what the fuck kind of crack was I smoking back then?
Yeah, like people are allowed to change, but that only
Anyways, Momo wants in. Let's go.
And also, like, she's in probably late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah, this is an old-ass woman, okay?
Yeah,
By
same
scientific
mature woman.
by scientific terms, she is an old-ass woman.
This is not an edgy teenager.
Yeah, this is not an edgy teenager. This is a grown-ass woman who is far past the point in which her brain is fully developed.
She should know better than this, but she just doesn't care because she likes capitalizing on people's trauma.
Which is fucking horrible.
Awesome. Not fucking...
We love it when people monetize other people's trauma. I'm being sarcastic, obviously.
Okay, I just...
Damn.
Ow.
Somebody give me
Okay,
a
I just
quick
hurt my fucking hand. I was squeezing a plastic fucking cube like it was a stress ball. Ow.
Dumbass.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Can someone give me a very quick up to speed on what this is?
We're talking... It's this guy talking about a TikToker who decided to quite literally do a reenactment of essay between a teacher and a student.
Oh, okay, wow.
That is the very, very brief Cliff Notes version of what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all you gotta tell me. Holy
Yep, that's
shit.
all. For any extra context, the student is trans, and that's it. That's the only extra context that I can possibly give you to make it even worse.
And she tried doubling down.
And she tried doubling down and dancing around the entire thing, which is what we're getting into.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
Yeah, it just goes downhill from here. As I usually say on this channel, it can only get worse from here.
We're carving
And what? You're
through
just not
rock
gonna
bottom at
apologize.
this
You're not
point.
gonna take credibility. You're gonna say, "Oh, I took it down a year ago. I took it down a year and a half ago." Even though it came out 2 years ago, which means I left it up for 6 months and didn't really care at the point until people got mad at me. Yeah, buddy, you should know that you did something wrong because people are mad at you. Yes.
The fucking facial expression, though.
I love him.
That you did something wrong because people are mad at you.
That is a great facial expression. Like, that can be so many memes. Just imagine the top text of, like, the dog shit in the yard. Put his face in it, I guess.
Sandy explaining reminds me of the who the fuck starts a conversation like that I just sat down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how else am I supposed to explain this shit?
Yeah. There really isn't
Also, hang on, I'm
way.
gonna...
Screen cap that.
I'm gonna quickly screen cap that and make that an emote in the server.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You think you'd get that part, right? But people have a hard time with that one. Now I think it'd be good for us to finish what we started. The pseudo-apology, the explanation of why people are mad at her. Let's start where we left off.
That is what started all of the hate. That's it. I told a spammer to stop spamming on my live stream.
Girl, no.
No, that's not it.
That is so far out of context.
I'm gonna
It's not
pull
even
a-
just out of
pull a-
context, it is just a completely different fucking thing that is unrelated.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna pull
kind
a
of
page
it's
out of
related
another
in the
YouTuber book.
it's related in the same way that a tomato is an orange, right? Like they're
Okay,
both
buddy.
fruit, but at the same time, there's so many differences there that it's insane.
Exactly.
To the point that people are still contentious about whether tomato is a fruit or vegetable.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna pull a page out of another YouTuber's book here real quick. This is textbook manipulation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She is trying to dodge around the actual issue at hand here.
Mm.
And I've seen so many people do this in like genuine criminal cases too. They'll try defending themselves by saying, okay, well that bad thing happened, but this is the real issue.
I hope and pray that she's a gym teacher so I could say, if you can dodge these allegations, you can get hit in the face with a wrench.
She's a math teacher.
Dodge these.
Ooh.
Well, apparently she couldn't do the math and actually figure out that
Damn
none
it!
of this is helping her.
Fucking good one!
God,
I'm so
motherfucking
you. I'm just upset that I didn't come up with it first.
Ha.
Shit!
I beat you to it, bitch.
Fucking
couldn't calculate the ballistics.
Okay, so the cup
aggressive positivity. Just, I
Were
love
they
it.
spamming the brisket song?
Okay, so the cup
Every
from that
year, every
adult
month,
show.
there is something new that kids latch onto and they go into people's lives and they spam it. We were having a really nice conversation, and I couldn't catch the comments that were asking me genuine questions because of it. So I said, stop spamming. And here's what's happened. They have taken my content, my profile picture, my likeness, and they're turning it into content designed to upset me, designed to bully me, designed to dehumanize and degrade me.
Okay, so
Maybe
first of
because
all,
you,
obviously
because
doing
you
that
reacted
is
to-
obviously not okay, but also second of all, is there any proof that it is this spammer that is causing all of this?
Is it just one dude, or is it an entire conspiracy of people? Because that seems like very different
It's
people.
a bunch of people that have been doing it. I don't agree with it, but also like, yeah.
Again, it
kind of earned.
Again, to go back to the earlier stuff, I think 2 wrongs don't make a right in this situation again.
If she's a
That's
math
okay.
teacher, she should know her numbers like 9-1-1.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. Given the context that I was given briefly, maybe it's because they're dehumanizing you because you tried to reenact SA with a fucking student.
Not tried to. Did.
I would make a 90-degree angle joke, but that would not be in good taste. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Just no. Anyways.
And they say that I deserve every single bit of this because I told somebody to stop spamming the conversation in my live stream.
That's not the issue.
But it
What the
doesn't
fuck is
even
some of these
end
pictures?
there. In a subsequent live, I acknowledged the trolls. My bad. I acknowledged that they existed. But somebody in that live stream, I believe, genuinely asked about my religious affiliations, to which I told them I'm atheist. Of course,
Okay.
the response that I got from dozens of those trolls was, find Jesus, I'll pray for you, or you need God in your life. And I did respond, because I'm allowed to, on my own page. And I
mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Can I-
okay.
can I also
But, like-
point-
on
can I
top
also
of that
point this
too,
out,
just
by the
because
way?
you're allowed to respond on your own page doesn't again
mean you
exempt
should.
you from
Yeah.
critique from other
It doesn't. Yeah. But like, I also think that she needs to shave. It's very to me that's a very noticeable thing. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but it's very strange to me.
She needs to what?
She needs to shave her face.
I don't know. She just kind of looks like an egg wearing bacon on the top.
Like I know you can't see it, and it might be that that's just blurry. But when she was facing the camera, I could see like peach fuzz along her face, and it was pretty long.
Yeah, no,
Who
she
cares?
just kind of looked like.
I am very strange. I am sorry. Also, is this the
told
new
them
Karen
that all
haircut?
religions,
Oh my God.
literally all of them, operate with the perception that the world is on some kind of
Humpty Dumpty haircut.
vertical moral hierarchy, where you're doing tasks or jobs or ministering or outreaching to try to achieve your own sense of moral high ground. But the reality is that we are on a horizontal morality spectrum, because I have fucked up and they have fucked up and you have fucked up. We have all fucked up. We've all done good and we've all done bad.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, well-
Whoa. Wait. A horizontal? That makes no sense. Like horizontal
just
motor
saying
spectrum makes
shit.
no sense.
Yeah, first of all, none of this is making sense, but also second of all, not every single religious person is like that. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but Eric in the server, he's a Christian.
Yeah, but here's the stupid part about this. That there's actually some use in like there's like this story about this Jewish rabbi and this like rich business dude who wanted to build an orphanage, and I like this story because it actually frames very well here. The dude who wants to build the orphanage goes to the rabbi and says, "Hey, I want to build this orphanage." He's like, "Is this like the moral correct thing to do that God would want?" It's like, "Yes, absolutely." And so eventually, after he's almost done building the orphanage, don't you dare play ferrets on me. He then goes to someone else who is also then saying, "Hey, you didn't do as good as you could have because if you had done an anonymous donation, that would have been the highest form of morality." He then goes back to the rabbi and says, like, "Hey, this other person said this thing about higher morality things." Like, what's the fact? It's like, yes, absolutely. Doing an anonymous tip would have been the highest morality thing because you are doing it without wanting the notion for knowing it. Doing the same thing about donating food would have been also a little bit lower on that totem pole, but you are doing something that is morally a superior. So he's like, okay, so I should not build the orphanage. And then he grabs him by the throat and says, don't you dare not build the orphanage because you are still doing a good thing. Don't devalue yourself by trying to be morally superior to other people. Because just because it's not
just do good
the most
things. Who
moral
the fuck
thing,
cares?
just do a good thing regardless of whether or not you get...
Who cares?
Yeah, just
thing for
do
it.
good.
That's the moral of the
This
story.
is a non-point. This is not an argument. Like,
It's stupid.
Anyways,
it's
ferret
dumb.
break. Ferret break.
Ferret break, yes.
The goober.
Is his name Slinky? That's awesome.
Slinky.
Hi,
Slinky.
Like
Look at
bouncy.
Slinky dance.
It's the Slinky.
Boing, boing. Have you seen the ferrets in the big thing of pasta?
Yes, I have.
Like
I think
uncooked noodles.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Hang on.
It's like my rabbit.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Hang on. Fluffy ferrets, I think.
Maybe? I don't remember the name. I just see them on TikTok sometimes and I'm like,
Oh, they do have shorts here. Hang on.
yeah.
Time. Cheese nugget. Yeah.
Eternal damnation with you.
Woohoo! You wanna go get?
Oh my gosh.
Look at the goober.
Time.
The little goober.
Nice.
The little fucker.
I love the
The little
goobers.
fuck. The little fuck. I love him.
Anyways, back to this.
Pilot
Hang on, I gotta
Echo.
check. Someone is pinging me. Who is pinging me? Creating someone to ask. Anyways.
Finish it in a second. We'll finish it in a second. Okay, so I only have one thing really to say to this, and I'll explain it. Straw man, straw man, straw man, straw man, straw man, straw man. That's why I said what I said at the start of this video. This is what broke the straw man's back, and it's just a bunch of straw man arguments. So you'd like to invalidate people's arguments by pointing out the other people who have justified their arguments with things that don't matter, right? Let me explain further. So a straw man, like I said, it's when you try to invalidate somebody's argument with no validity, okay? And what you are doing here is you're saying that people spammed you and they created content berating you, and therefore that makes what you did okay, even though those two things are not related. The validity of people's arguments saying what you did is wrong and how people go about saying that it is wrong are two different things, okay? I'm not gonna justify people stealing your content and being an ass about it. That's not okay, alright? The only real reason you're saying any of this is so that people will feel bad for you, and I do.
Exactly.
Actually feel bad for you a little bit. You did mess up, you did F up, but you don't deserve to be bullied for it, okay? What you do deserve is to have your mistakes be known and pushed at you and put in your face so that you can know that you shouldn't do this, instead of trying to invalidate everybody's argument with all the extremists that are coming towards you and attacking you, which again...
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I mean, it kind of brings up what I said towards the start, where someone said, "Oh, you don't know UX design," when I'm clearly a graphic designer.
Yeah.
And I would have learned that. Like, I speak from a place of maybe not authority, but I speak from a place of more knowledge than most people, which is why I tend to talk about what I talk about. So I talk about video games. I talk about this. I talk about that. Like, I break it down as easily as possible.
Yeah.
I try not to do straw man arguments. Sometimes I think it's like unavoidable. UX design stands for user experience design, by the way, to anyone who's wondering.
Yeah.
It's basically the user interface that you would see in any sort of video game or digital content. Like, you're currently using that sort of thing today. So.
Yeah.
Wrong for doing so. You are wrong for what you did. So, can we just get to that part where you talk about what you did?
But the hate pages kept hating, the hate comments kept coming, and unironically, at least half of them have a Bible verse or a reference to Jesus or God in the...
Oh my god, I don't fucking care!
Yeah. I think that that's fucking hilarious, though. I would love that. I love that. That's funny.
Hang on, I have to play this clip now. Therapist.
Also,
and I feel
was it
empty.
Mono that said that?
And I'm scared. Oh my god, I don't fucking care.
Yeah. By the way,
that's just me to that.
Yeah, to whoever said that, like, if you want to see a passion of UX design is my passion, look up blackcatsbooks.org.
Oh no!
It is bad. I did
Hang
a review
on, I now
on
have
it
to
on
look
my-
that up.
No. Look up my video on it. It's bad.
Where is that video?
It's buried. It was my 500 subscriber special.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look for that later then.
Yeah, but it's so
They're
that blackhatbooks.org, just as a notion for that, that is the website.
That's the
for
website for Harmon Smith's shitty
Oh
ass
my god,
books.
it is so bad. Holy shit. Someone said, like, what was funny about that is that was a suggestion from a comment that I got where someone was like, hey, for 500 subscribers, you should review that. And I looked at his website, I'm like, wow. I know that I'm not the
I just
best
got
at
a
making
phone
websites.
call and literally the caller ID was just telemarketer. I'm like, yeah, no, fastest hang up in the West. Fuck off.
Yeah. But again, that not only is the experience bad, but it's so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
We can.
Graphic design is my passion.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. I should send you a poster that I'm working on that's basically meant to be that meme, but like unironically, but also ironically, which is really funny.
Oh no.
Well, it's a poster design I'm making for like an upcoming event that I'm running for a music festival, where it's like it's meant to be the old early 2000s cringe from the rave scene from like the early days of the internet. So it's got like Rick Astley and Nyan Cat and like Keyboard Cat on. Well, it's supposed to be shit, but that's the point.
Hard. That goes hard.
Yeah, again, it's disgusting rainbow vomit, and I love it.
I was just
because
saying that because fucking flashbacks.
It's amazing.
Irony.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
The Nyan Cat threw me back to like fucking
2012, baby.
yeah, like 2012 YouTube.
Groovy, baby.
Like,
Anyway,
ugh.
can we continue watching this
Yes,
disgusting
let's keep
thing?
going. We have 10 minutes left.
bio. And it continued to spiral from there. What I found really interesting, I posted a skit almost 2 years ago now at the behest of a trans person who wanted someone to bring to light the violence that trans people have to put up with, specifically in religious spaces.
Bring to light.
There is a
in what
bring to
first of
light.
all,
That is the key.
In what context?
First of all,
was there any religious?
Yeah. First of all, where was the religious context in
symbolism in
any of that?
That's my question.
Yeah, where was the religious symbolism in literally any of that?
priestly
Second of all,
thing. Yeah.
How does this bring to fucking light anything?
It doesn't.
How did?
It does that in the worst possible way.
Yeah, it does it in literally the worst fucking way anyone could possibly fucking do
I
so.
have
Are you fucking
seen-
high?
I have seen comic strips made by singular artists that portray anthropomorphic rats, bats, and other animals that portray that in such a way that is way more tasteful and is actually saying something more
She's
than that.
getting outdone by fucking furries.
Absolutely. Are you fucking kidding me?
As a furry myself, yeah, no, I've seen so many other examples that are better than her. Fuck her.
Absolutely.
Listen, okay. No offense
Have
to
you
you,
read that, by
Paper,
the way? Have
but
you
like
read
you
Angel
know
of the
that you're
Forest, by the
cooked
way?
when furries are outdoing you.
Yeah, no, I get it. There's an insane amount of bad actors in this
Yeah,
community.
no,
I also
but,
like to believe.
as a furry, have you actually read Angel of the Forest? It's a good read. Like if you find
Yes,
it on
I have.
webtoons, oh, it's really good.
It
Like
is
yeah,
so
you know that
good.
you know the chapter that I'm talking about too, right? Like,
Yeah,
one of the recent
yeah, I
ones.
do.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And I did that. And one part of it started with a full 30 seconds of me giving the trigger warnings, the content warnings.
The trigger warning does not
Okay, you
fucking
still
help
shouldn't
your
have done it.
case.
It does not absolve you of anything.
Like, okay, let's just put this into perspective. Imagine that I decide to do reenactment of 9/11.
Yeah. Also,
And I put a trigger warning for, hey, terroristic actions, explosions, and
Also,
death.
Also, those
That wouldn't
things-
absolve me of reenacting 9/11.
Also, statistically speaking, majority of people, when they see those, will not either read them or address them in any way. It's the same thing with like a TOS. No one really reads that stuff. At least like the majority of people will not read that.
Exactly.
That and also with people like this who do shit where they're like dancing around it, pointing out other people's mistakes with it. The best thing you can say to them is, okay, but you still shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, either
Like,
that
don't
or just an
give them the
okay
bare-
and. Just okay and.
Yeah, like just give them as little possible to
doesn't
feed off
justify
of
your
as you
action.
can.
It's just like, but I put a trigger warning. Okay, and.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't absolve you of anything. You still made it. Like you still took the time to do that.
Like, listen, if your argument can be deconstructed by 2 fucking words, then you're screwed.
You still consciously did that. Like,
Insanity.
There's no
Holy
defense.
shit!
There's no
Insanity.
There's no defense.
What?
Tower.
What the fuck?
What?
Your mic just decided to die.
Your microphone is dying.
Oh.
Superior Teen, do you realize whose stream you even joined?
Please read what we just sent in the chat. Holy shit. Please read it, please.
Just turn the plane around!
Oh my god.
Awesome.
I fucking read that and I died. I'm sorry. Holy shit.
Okay.
Awesome. That's amazing. That's amazing. Well done.
Okay. You finally got me to laugh, Weirdcore. I hope you're proud.
So good. It's so good. Anyway, let's move
The
on.
"this is not for kids" PSA. I was then informed by a parent.
Okay, 1 second. I am getting far too agitated for that sweater because it's hot here where I
That
live. And
is,
that...
can I just say, that is amazing. That is fresh.
He always presents himself so well
Look
in
at
all of
that.
his
Like,
videos.
I like the
He now looks
tie
like
and the-
Wendigoon.
He kind of does,
He
but
looks
I
like
like
a
it.
redheaded Wendigoon. It's an
Yeah, no, but,
amazing.
like I like the I like the shirt. The shirt goes really well with the tie too. Like that's just really nice.
In this specific frame, he looks high as shit.
Yeah, no, he does. That was a really, really
He
poor
does.
pause.
He does. He just looked like he dropped all the weed and like the edible. Like he just like ooh,
He ate
chocolate
that
bar.
entire
Nom.
tray of edibles that you were talking about earlier.
Exactly. All the pot brownies.
All the weed bread.
All the weed brownies.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. them
I guess
weed
I have to
brownies
go.
are so
'cause my dog is
Maybe
doing it.
hitting
Alright,
hard.
take care, Domino.
All right, let's
Bye.
continue. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Anyways, back onto hell.
was a lot to
We're
take
one man
in. It
down.
sounds to me like you don't understand why people are angry at all, whatsoever. Like I have said twice already this video, it has nothing to do with the subject matter. Nobody, and I don't think anybody, is advocating for the fact that you were supporting trans people. I love that. We need to draw more attention to what happens to trans people just for being trans, okay? Specifically, and this is what matters most to me, is the violent crime, okay? Less the verbal misgendering and quiet hatred. That's all bad, but the worst of the worst that really needs to have attention drawn to it is just how bad the violent crime can be.
But again, the
He's
worst
gonna go.
way
He
to do it-
he put a butt. He put a butt in.
Yeah,
there.
I think he was-
Here's
And a huge but. No matter how much warning you put in front of your video, no matter how much exposition you give about how right you thought you were, you are wrong for playing the part. And
exactly what I was going to say. That was literally what I was going to say. I was just about to say, yeah, but the worst part is the portrayal and how it was handled.
Yeah, exactly. It's not about what you said. It's about
how
you
it was handled. It's about how it was done.
Yeah, this is also one of the other reasons why I don't know if anyone remembers this, but when it was a specific indie game that was made by like 6 dudes came to Xbox, and people were like, "Oh, it's gonna be dead on arrival due to," or the Xbox guys were like, "It's gonna be dead on arrival because it's not on the thing, on Game Pass," and the developer addressed the comment. And I look at that developer talking about it, and I'm like, you did not handle this correctly, because he started to put down the audience that was like going to support his stuff, like not in like a very dickish way. Like it was still handled okay, but like when you say things like it's like Game Pass is not everything, or rather, again, it's the talking down to the audience that I don't really like. That as like a developer or a content creator, you should never do that. You know?
That is the
Just
easy.
don't-
That is the easiest way to kill your fan base.
Pretty
that
much.
Is like,
yeah.
That is basically
Again,
like
and
a
again-
speed run any percent to just
Yeah,
killing
again,
any good
he
grace
didn't-
that you could have had.
He didn't like kill his fan base or anything like that, and he didn't talk down to them in like a very mean way. It was more of just bad wording, and it just felt like that like it was correct in the moment, but it felt off upon rewatching it. If that makes sense.
Like maybe a little bit condescending.
Yeah, like a little bit condescending, a little bit of like, maybe you shouldn't have said that, but you know.
Yeah.
That might have been a
Reenacting
personal.
the actual action. I understand what you were trying to do, and I commend you for what you were trying to do, but I condemn you for what you did do, okay? You did not need to show the action. You did not need to reenact in violent detail what was going on. You just didn't need to do that, okay? And it's wrong for multiple reasons. The first one being that it's not necessary, but the second being how vulgar it is, and the fact that you're playing the part of kids. Does that make sense? You playing the...
I mean, to anyone else, yes, this would make sense. I don't think it makes sense to Mama Owl, though.
Yeah. And again, if she was trying to do it as like, it doesn't, because the thing is that it doesn't land as either a serious bit or a comedy bit. Either way, it doesn't work. Because for the comedy bit, you'd have to play up specific parts and not show the actual action, because what
yeah, it would
you
have to
show
be
the
like what
actual
Lewis
action-
did earlier, where it was just like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Because when you show the actual action and when you show the actual like portrayal of it, that's what's called, at least in terms of comedy, punching down. You never want to punch down. You always want to kind of punch up. And sometimes you can do it to where you can punch down but also punch up at the same time. There's like very weird concepts there. But it doesn't land as a serious note because of the fact of the platform that you are on and how you're portraying it in terms of like it's just you in this setting doing it, so it doesn't land either way, and it offends both people.
In either scenario, it just doesn't fucking work. It falls flat in every single regard, and it just comes across as I don't even know.
In poor taste. It just
yeah,
in poor
just
taste.
very poor taste.
TLDR,
An anti-furry
people
Discord
don't
server sounds like a hellhole.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, that does sound like that sounds like a secret, like, 10th layer of hell.
Crazy.
That sounds... I mean, like...
It depends on the kinds of anti-furries. If we're talking about the ones that completely ignore Warhammer lore, then yeah, that one sounds like a hellhole.
What I find really funny about this is that I actually was part of an anti-furry subreddit for a bit. But it was when r/Yif and Hell was still around and
Do I
like
even
a thing.
want to know what the fuck that is?
It is.
No, you don't.
You don't. It essentially it was just it was the
Don't
cringe
elaborate,
thing.
please.
Don't elaborate. If you said, don't say you don't want to know, and then proceed to tell him.
All right. Well, the thing that happened is that subreddit died because people are being shit. So anyway.
Good.
Well, it died not. I don't want to get into it because I made a video.
I'd rather remain.
We can continue now.
Listen, I'd rather remain blissfully ignorant of what happened in a server called Yif in Hell.
It was bad. That's all you need to know.
That sounds like an ironic name.
It wasn't. Very
God
much so.
damn it.
Like it
I'm
wasn't
not
at
explaining what yiffing is, Weirdcore. I'm not explaining that.
If you don't know, you don't need
Cam
to know,
has the right
It's on an
idea. We are
need-to-know
not
basis,
discussing
and
this.
we
We are
need to
moving
know.
swiftly along.
on.
Let's watch the video.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
We are swiftly moving along, and we are going to ignore further questions.
The part of children
We are
in
going
this
to
action
obliterate
is
this
strange
public
because you are an
Son of a bitch.
Weirdcore, I swear to God, one of these days I'm going to kill you.
adult. You're an adult, right? You should be able to know that it's not your job
This
to
will
reenact
swiftly
what
be
goes
cut
on. Again,
from
your
the edit.
content, like you said, is for
Yes, it
adults,
will.
and adults can do a lot with their brains to extrapolate from details. You do not need to show us the pants falling down. You do.
Yeah, that extra detail is what automatically kicked the rage in for me. Like,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
I mean,
I went through, like,
agree.
all 5 stages of grief and stopped at anger while watching it.
Yeah. Again,
It was
it
disgusting.
doesn't
There's
it
no other
doesn't
word for it.
fall under the serious note because of not only the platform that you're on, but because you're portraying it in this way. It's not.
It's just...
No.
It's just bad in every single way. Just in
You're
every
not an
single way.
actor. You're
horrible.
not.
And the fact that I'm sorry, but like the extra like cherry on top of this feces layered cake is just the fact that it's also watermarked.
Yeah.
Like, why would
with
you
the actual
proudly
person.
put your name onto something like this?
Oh
Why do you
no,
do
that's
that?
not.
Why do you
Oh
do
wait.
that?
No, that's not
I
even.
didn't-
That's not even her thing.
That
right?
is.
'Cause-
It's one of her names.
Oh.
Mama
Okay, when you
Owl,
explain-
Mathman X, those are the two names. It
Okay, okay.
covered this literally in the beginning.
Oh,
When
okay.
you-
Okay.
But when you explained this to me, I knew it was bad, but like, holy fuck, this is awful.
Yeah,
Why did you look it up? Why
No,
did you look it up?
I didn't look it up. I didn't
No,
look
not
up the
you.
fucking-
Why did
Weird Core ended up
Weird.
doing
Why did you look
ended
it up?
up pulling a
We told you
mistake.
not to.
Oh.
Yep, Kim has the
We
right
told
idea.
you
Ignorance is
to.
bliss. We're moving
You
on.
do not need to show us the grabbing.
Well,
of the
that
check.
doesn't fucking matter if you didn't know
don't
what it
need
was.
to
Don't
do
fucking
that.
look it up.
People are not
What if we
angry
say?
at you.
Hush, please. Hush.
Sorry.
Please,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, please move on.
I'm sorry. I'm
Very
moving on
swiftly.
now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
What's
sorry.
done
I'm
has
sorry.
been done.
Yeah. All right.
Look up meatspin.com.
For what you
No.
were fighting for. And if they are, they're wrong. People are angry at how you did it. You acting as kids in romantic and also SA areas is just weird, okay? In my opinion, all right? It's
Weird doesn't
No
really
sane
cover it, but
person
you know what? You're
strange.
not wrong.
just my opinion, right? It's just my opinion.
No
You don't
mentally
you don't have to
thin
agree with it,
person
guys. It's
would
just my
judge
opinion.
Wait, you know what
it-
this reminds me of?
What?
This reminds me of who we were talking about earlier of vegan teacher when she was trying to be that vegan nurse and trying to be like all kid friendly and stuff. That reminds me a lot of this.
Oh no.
It was bad. Like it's the same vibe, right?
I'm sorry, I just checked my chat. First thing I see is Fortnite.
Jesus Christ.
Fortnite.
Fortnite funny moments.
Astronaut was.
I just hear a cat.
No, I just made a sound I never made before, and it scared me.
All right, let's continue.
I thought that was like Paper's cat in the background, screaming.
No,
No, that was me discovering I could hit a tone of voice I never hit before.
We
we
move
I thought
on
that
to
was
the next-
Saul in the background, just going like, "Feed me!
No,
Feed
Soul's
me.
passed out. Soul's passed out right now.
Feed me, bastard!"
Anyway, continuing on here.
It is creepy, okay? Like, it's just really unsettling. It makes me uncomfortable to look at with most of your content. It's just that it makes me uncomfortable to watch you play the part of children in these scenarios. But the biggest issue is that clip of you dropping the goddamn pants to the floor. And there's more.
I was then informed by a parent at the school I work at that her own son and his friends had taken that video and were sending it to all of their friends and trying to get me fired.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, and?
Like, okay, I will say, like, I don't...
Like, I don't agree with, like, sending it to, like, just friends. I would have just rather brought it up to the principal at the very least or something along those lines.
I mean, they did.
Yeah, it's just
They
like,
did, but in,
show
like,
them-
a very, very weird ass-backwards way that I don't
In, like, a
entirely agree
roundabout way.
with.
Which is, I am glad that it had...
office staff.
I'm glad
Like,
it
don't
still
send it to
eventually
your friends.
reached the correct sources, but the way that it
Yeah.
was handled was done very poorly as well.
Mm-hmm.
You
Again,
could have just gone straight to office staff, and the same result would have happened.
Yeah, exactly. It probably should have just been taken directly to, like, the staff or, like, the principal or anything.
But here's the
along
thing
those
as
lines.
well, also, it's like children will be children in this context, so I can't really fault them for that either. It's one of those things
Yeah,
where it's like maybe they were a bit too
God.
embarrassed in doing it, or maybe they were just wanted to make sure that they ruined the reputation, or maybe they were just being shits. Who knows?
Either
At this
way,
point, it's
either way, it still just doesn't really even matter, because at the end of the day, it's a video that you
The
decide to
desire-
create that honestly should be brought to people's attention.
and you're in a professional career where you have to be around like kids
Yeah,
and stuff. So
she's
we're talking
in a
about what to
career.
post.
She is in a job. She has a job where she is around children.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
At
honestly,
the end
you
of the
deserve
day,
to
it
be
got
fired.
to the right
You deserve
people.
to lose your career and your reputation over something like this. This is
Exactly.
horrible.
Like, this kind
You
of
are
shit
horrible.
should not be done by a professional. Especially a professional that, again, works with children. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Problem, guys.
Problem, Batman.
That video has
Then it's
not
not
been
the meme I
on
needed to
my
put into
page
my head
for
with this
over
context.
a year. Over a year.
That still
Strawman.
means that for a good
Strawman.
considerable
But
amount of
that
time, it was
doesn't
still
matter.
up on your page,
No,
and it was still
no.
created
That
by
doesn't
you. It
even
doesn't
fucking
matter.
matter because people
Again, I
have
to
been
pull up
busted for
therapists.
more.
Strawman.
People have been busted for less.
Again, I have to pull up therapists. Hang on.
So she's smiling at me.
Oh my god, I don't fucking care.
It just sounds like a bunch of fucking garbled nonsense to my headset.
Yeah, that was me too. I think that's the stream kind of fucked it up.
Oh my god,
It's
I
okay, but it
don't
makes it
fucking care.
funnier.
Yeah.
It made it funnier though, because it's like
Oh my
it doesn't.
god, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's one of those things where it's like you're making all these excuses. You still made the video. You still had the video posted and up on your thing. People, people keep forgetting about this, but back in the day when Facebook became one of the big things, people were fired over Facebook. People have been fired over Facebook. People still get fired over Facebook and Twitter and stuff. So what makes TikTok different? You can get fired from your fucking job.
For being a dumbass.
Yeah, well, not just. Well, I mean,
in this case, it's not just being a dumbass. It's being a dumbass that decided to quite literally, effectively roleplay essay between a teacher and a student.
I don't know why or how, but I feel like Darman would be able to handle this situation better than she.
The next tomorrow's teachings video is literally just like teacher roleplays assault.
God, no.
You won't believe it.
If you get that, if you have that, I will donate you $100.
I hope that doesn't actually
happens.
become a tomorrow's teachings video. Please, for the love of God.
No, I already.
Let's not.
I've only seen one clip from them, and I already can't stand that fucking channel. Please no.
That fucking one clip from like the end of my video, dear God, that was the.
Yeah, so the thing is, that's how I actually recognized this video, because that clip where she like force chokes him, that went viral on Twitter like a month ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it went viral on Twitter, and everyone was laughing about it, and then everyone was like, okay.
I had to turn. Listen, I had to turn down the volume of that because that scream.
Yeah, it's very loud. It's very loud.
It was so loud that it was peaking my headphones.
Yeah, nice. And a lot of in fact, all of the Twitter clips had it without reduced volume because.
Oh no!
Yeah, so
because loud equals funny, you know.
Loud
equals funny.
I love Twitter.
Listen, I'm just wondering, when does my boyfriend get the ability to like fucking levitate and shit?
You get to Alabama treatment from trans dude. Oh, come on.
Anyways.
It's not even the it's
But
not even
somehow
Alabama
it's being
treatment.
recirculated again, and I am being called all
Darman
manner of
reaction
evil
to
things.
when-
So if that mom is still on my page, you might want to go talk to your son again, because
Listen, okay, if that mom is watching,
Well,
hopefully the
that's
son
not
shows off the video.
problem. Holy
shit! Awesome.
Again, time to play the clip.
Oh my god, I don't fucking care.
Well, it's not even that. Like, the adults, like, you say, oh, you need to go and talk to your child. About what? About him being
About
on an
what?
app that
About
he's allowed
finding
to
a
be on
clip
by
of
his
you
fucking
role-playing
parents?
essay?
Like, it's not like, oh yeah, my, like, again, you can't hide behind the defense of, oh, my stuff is for 18 plus. Like, you can hide behind it in some very, very specific context, like, extremely specific, but this is not that context. Like, extremely specific in the sense of, like, what, I don't even think there is a good one. Like, the one that I was thinking about was, like, my stuff is 18 plus, and you see, I guess, porn or something? Like, that's on the parents in that context.
Exactly, I just don't understand.
Terrible. It's a terrible thing to try to hide.
It just doesn't work.
Like those brutal car crash videos that usually have like the 17 plus warning.
clearly he saved that video and is part of this process. But oh, it doesn't even end there. Because here are some of the messages that I have recently gotten. Now, mind you, this is just a small sample of the messages that I have gotten.
Damn, you got your
Sorry,
eyes
some of
roasted
these
by how
fucking
much-
messages are just goofy as hell.
Somehow,
I can't even read them.
my
Someone says
One of them is just literally "fuck you." Come on.
I mean, I agree with that sentiment. 110%. I agree.
Come on, you're getting mad over somebody telling you to fuck off?
Not the womp womp.
completely.
The womp womp's great.
Stop blocking everyone, you sensitive baby. Get a life, please.
Yeah.
Off. But I'm sensitive, right?
Oh my god!
That's a solid one. That's a solid one right there.
You know what? It's one of the classics.
That's one of the it's one of the classics.
It's one of the
I still
classics.
get that. I still get that sometimes.
I'm sensitive.
Gordon Ramsay clip. Young mind.
And there's that one.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh my god,
sensitive.
I have to say this. I got into a Twitter argument
Jesus
with someone,
Christ.
and at the end of it, before they muted/blocked me, the person then said, "I hope you never find happiness." And I really wanted to respond with, "Oh no, I'm actually very happy because I recently got a job and my relationship is going places." So.
Oh, that's good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, and it's not wrong, which is really funny and is like hilarious. It's like, I hope you never find happiness. Like, I have found happiness. Congratulations. I'm already very happy.
Congratulations.
I mean, I could very easily hit someone with that same exact thing if they hit me with something like that. I'm just like, bro,
Like,
I already have like an
recently hit
8-year-long relationship going. Do you really want to talk about
I
happiness?
hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have gotten enough of an audience to where I can be like, hell yeah, and I can do some stuff, and I can just like, it's really funny. It's really funny.
I remember.
Mama Owl, are you freaky? I'm freaky for Tord. I don't know what that means,
What?
but it's weird. I don't know what it means, but it's... Hey, are you gooning? I sure am. That's gross. Okay, this message here, this one specifically could be satire, making fun of her actions, saying that, oh, is that what you were trying to get out of it? Is that what you were trying to do? Because, if you think about it, there are a couple things that I want to draw attention to. First, the comments on this video are turned off.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
Well,
that is a beautiful notion that you are thinking of yourself in the correct here. That's just
Selection special. My God.
so good, so good.
when comments are disabled, you know it's horrible.
You love to see it.
She didn't want a discourse. She just wanted people to hear her point of view and not be able to contradict her or tell her she was wrong. Secondly, she probably made that skit at the start of that video specifically to get more views from what it was. Does that make sense? Algorithms, TikTok, YouTube, all that nonsense, it's all about the clicks, the numbers, the views, the likes, the comments, the shares, right? That's what she was trying to get. That's what she was trying to get at. That's what she was trying to do. She was trying to get more views and more clicks. She reenacted that entire scene specifically because she knew it would get her video more attention. It's that simple. She didn't reenact it because she had to. She reenacted it because it would draw attention. And thirdly, the third point is those two things together mean to me that you knew what you were doing. And this message,
Yeah, because that thing there justifies intent. At the very least, justifies intent. It's also one of the other reasons why whenever I talk about or whenever I see people that make these like long ass edited videos, and also the fact of like, I think Carmen Smith exemplifies this in the worst possible way. He doesn't cut his videos. It's like you intentionally leave the pauses in there that are just like awful to hear. And there's like deafening silence, and I hate that. It was the same thing with like when I got angry at Crap Gamer for leaving like 10 to 15 seconds of silence in the beginning of his videos. Like, you edit these videos! Fucking edit them correctly!
That's who Craft Gamer was. The guy that for some reason spends like 10 seconds not saying jack diddly fuck, and then then does his intro. That makes absolutely no goddamn sense.
No, he doesn't do his intro. He does his intros. He does like 3, which is like disgusting.
He does why?
Because he needs the fucking watch time, obviously.
Oh my god!
Just that fucking like mukbang video of the guy who just doesn't eat the food.
Is that an actual
thing? That's an actual thing. It's an actual thing. It's spread around Discord for a little while. It's literally just 15 minutes of a guy doing nothing, staring at the camera with food in front of him. It's like, he does his intro and then he just doesn't eat the fucking food for 15 minutes.
But in that context, though, that's probably just more of like the joke, right?
I know, but it's like, I know, I get it. It's just like, it just reminded me of that thing.
Yeah, it's yeah, but like that's I'd watch that. That sounds awesome. Does he have like the fan in the background or something like that? Like it's just like awkward silence and there's just like
No, it's just like generic pop music.
that's even better. That's amazing. I love that.
Just generic royalty-free pop music.
Ferret and packing peanuts. Yo.
Packing peanuts.
Oh no!
Look at the boy.
That's a old lady.
I'm having wonderful naked time in the peanuts. Do you mind?
The creature.
No one sees you.
The peanut packing gremlin.
Yeah.
Old lady aerobics. That's right. Submerge. Submerge.
That's awesome.
Goober.
Goober activity.
I love the
Wild
little head
goober
pop out of
detected.
like, hey, what's going on over here? Adorable.
Wild goober in its natural habitat.
Yes, wild noodle.
Are you
Okay,
gooning?
Ferret, break over. Back to rage.
Could be satire, specifically to make fun of you for that fact. Because is that what you were trying to get out of this, Miss Owl?
Fuck
Is
off,
that what you were
Logan,
trying
I
to
don't
convey? I don't want to infer, and I don't want to, accuse. But that is a possibility, and it's disgusting. Why are you blocking everybody for saying a joke? Like, why are you so sensitive? The messages in comments that this is, talking about the
Why are you
joke
offended?
is, Mama Owl, I'm getting a call. It's like a joke that people were posting everywhere. I honestly couldn't find where it was from. I couldn't figure it out. It might be from here, I don't know, but that's what it was talking about. It's also, there's also a bunch of comments where everybody is like, Mama Owl, I'm feeling freaky.
Oh,
Freaky
no.
meme, I'm
Yeah.
surprised is lasting as long as it is.
Yeah, the freaky meme I understand. I think the call meme might be one that's like, it
Yeah, I
might
don't
be a
get
your
that
mom
one.
thing. It might be a your mom thing. Like getting a call from your mom or something like that, or getting a call from school.
That's not even.
What the hell was that sound?
Not funny. Didn't laugh.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Do it.
Specifically to make fun of her for that clip, and she is saying that those people making that joke are in the wrong. Yes, just a little bit. It's gross and disgusting. They are in the wrong, but so are you. I think we've seen enough. I think I can safely say that we've seen enough. Mama Owl, if you're watching this, again, please don't go berate her or try to get her to watch this video. If you're seeing this, you were in the wrong. You are in the wrong for continuously trying to put down your wrongs, okay? For slightly threatening and acting angrily towards the boy who held you accountable, supposedly, for your actions. He's not completely in the right, if he does exist, for what he did, but holding you accountable was a good thing in the end, because now we can look at this clip in the history books and realize that what you did was incorrect. You didn't have to metaphorically and literally drop the pants to the ground.
I still
That's a
can't get
great
over the
joke.
fact that I still can't get over the fact that that was just something that was legitimately acted out by not only a grown woman, but a grown woman that works with children. I think with that, we're gonna round that one off and move on to the Manny show.
Oh boy.
The
This
Manny
should
show.
at least be, hopefully, less traumatizing.
Yes.
I'm so glad to be done.
All right.
Fucking hell.
We can continue.
But
Do we
once
need another
again,
ferret break?
That was
yes, one last
so
ferret
painful.
break to
One
make
last
up for
ferret break.
everything.
It's fair time of. Oh god damn! I just spat all over my fucking phone. God damn it! That's disgusting.
Nice.
Oh, the boys are playing
Wait,
now.
can you? What is happening right now?
Oh,
Okay, can it? What is?
Can you not?
oh, the boys
freak
are
out?
playing.
Why is it freaking out on me right now?
I don't
Is
know.
it
YouTube
getting
moment.
freaky?
Space Captain!
Die.
Space Captain Nugget! No! Ah! Mutiny! Mutiny! Lethal Nugget!
Ferret fight.
Ferret attack! Ferret attack!
Take over
Ferret
the
attack!
Space Cadet. You're not supposed to.
Hey,
be
watch to
in
bet
charge.
$20 on this
If you
ferret
wanna
fight.
move- No. He's just sitting on it too. She's
Goober combat.
No! Waffles! Stop it! In space, there's only nuggets. Ah! Oh, there's two.
Nugget
Just
will
hold
remember
this
this.
Oh god.
Don't be a villain, Nugget.
I'm sorry, it just looked like
Slap.
looked like it just
Slap.
slapped him
the
across
little
the
slap
face.
of.
That was so cute.
I'm not a villain. I'm a space captain. She got him. Oh, she's going for the cheap shots. It's not a cheap
I'll
shot.
go for the cheap shot. Come on.
Very funny. Space Captain.
Nice.
Goobers. All right.
Fair
Anyways.
break is over.
Anyway, over
Fair
this
break is
now.
over. Let's go.
Lava, my favorite.
Oh, nice.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Manny Show.
The host, I don't know, some idiot.
That's just correct.
Oh, Manny Show, Manny Show.
is
What
that,
were you
fucking
thinking,
Sabaton? That
buddy?
sounds like
What
the
were
Sabaton
you
rip.
thinking? My content is all stolen, but when somebody goes
Mortal
and
Kombat.
decides they're gonna make a video about me saying they don't like
That's
me,
random bullshit.
I'm gonna accuse them of stealing my stolen content. Makes sense, right? Welcome,
Literally
members
the
of the
FFF
audience.
situation.
Back to who do we got this time? And
Ah, yes, my favorite game show.
today we we have the Manny Show.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this fucking still. What is this?
What the fuck?
Why does he look like he's a corpse that's just been exhumed? Motherfucker looks mummified.
Are you
God.
on like? Are you on like the most lean diet in existence? Like I can see, your bones.
This man
showing.
definitely consumes packing peanuts.
You know what he looks like to me? Like one of those fucking like white kids that are trying to be gangster. Like, you have to be a gangster.
Yeah.
What's good with my original
he looks
gangster?
like he ate. He looks like he ate the packet that you're not supposed that says "do not eat," like
The silica gel packet.
Yeah.
Snacks. I love snacks.
The forbidden snack.
I love me some silica gel in the morning.
Don't eat silica gel. This is
Eat
a warning
silica
right
gel.
now. Don't. No.
Warning from your local
All right, I'm sure you've heard of him in recent time. I'm sure you've heard of him just in general. You've probably seen the guy. He just posts a
What
lot of
packing
content
peanuts?
like this where he does skits, if you want to call them that. But if you ask me, to be a skit, it does have to be funny. They're not funny, so I don't like them. The Manny Show is a TikTok, YouTube star on each platform respectively. He has 24 million followers and 12 million subscribers. The man's an internet star, or at least he was, because recently people have been accusing him of falling off. Yikes. This guy really dipped in his views and likes.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if all you're really doing is just, like, doing really cringy-ass skits, then that's only going to be entertaining for so long.
That only
Yeah.
makes you so fun.
Eventually your
It's called
audience will grow up
diversifying
and they'll
the
think you're not funny anymore.
Yeah. That's why for my shorts, like whenever I do a short, I just like scroll shorts for a bit and then just like take a video and I take the first few seconds and then just like explain it. Because it's still what I do on my normal content on the long form stuff, but it's more for short form stuff.
Yeah. I don't really do shorts all too often, I think.
I mean,
how many shorts in total do I even have on my channel? I just have to check that now.
I did a bunch to
have-
try to grow to 1K, but you kind of don't have to.
Let's
I have
see here.
one
I have
singular short on my
5,
channel, and it's just
10,
from like a stupid thing I experienced at the
14 in
subway.
total. I don't have that many.
With shorts, unfortunately, I think it's really just a thing of it's all or nothing. Whether you do
Yeah.
all shorts or no shorts.
Yeah, I've been doing the all shorts thing where I've been posting a short a day for like the past year and a half-ish now.
Wait,
So.
Sanity, do you actually own a ferret?
Yeah, of course. I own 3.
Aww.
I posted them in the animal den.
Yeah. I mean, my family.
I
has a
even have
dog.
2 orange cats.
I have literally just-
dumbasses. I love orange cats.
I would love to get if I ever get like if I ever leave home, I want a ferret. Like just
Be
because it'd
prepared
funny.
for you to try and
Poop?
childproof the house as much as possible.
I was gonna be like, be prepared for poop, because I mean.
Well,
the biggest-
prepare for that as well, but be prepared to probably section off a part of your house and also childproof literally fucking everything.
That's true. No, for anyone's
Because
a
they
bum.
may be small, but they are smart little bastards.
Of course they are. They're really cute.
If you
Yeah.
think
I have
about it, right?
one
His
singular
account has
short, and
24
it's
million
just,
followers.
like,
That's up
something I
there. That's
experienced
like
at
top
the
100 people on the platform,
station.
probably. Like
That's
that's up
it.
there.
Mhm.
That's up there, right? So what's going on, buddy? Well, apparently people realized that he's not funny. See, before we move forward, I'd like to talk to you about the stealing of content. It is a problem on every platform, on every internet community, because That's what people do. A lot of people just happen to be petty thefts.
a
In
guy
recent
with just,
history,
like,
I have an example for
Yeah.
you. For
audio
instance, look at this
quality
video by
compared to
Breezoo.
He
Things
sounds
younger
very
than
similar
Joe
to
Biden
Right,
and
okay.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, now he's talking
Bill
about
Clinton,
these two
the country of
president
India,
candidates
color
that
He sounds like
really
Pyro
old.
Pyro.
interstate-
And then we have Danny Reyes. Watch this video he made about a week and a half later.
Donald Trump and Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, the country of India, colored TVs, highways.
Huh? See,
That's kind of the same thing.
Yeah. I also, what's really funny is that I also get accused of this sometimes, where someone's like, "Oh, you stole the content." I mean, number one, I remix the content. I take about 5 seconds of it, and then I just talk over it for the rest of the video. And if I do reuse the content, I reuse the sound, and then I make it different, which is kind of the same thing. But but I mainly do that for like memes and stuff. Like I've been doing the whole the stairs. Yeah, it's the like if you've seen the stairs thing. Like I recently did a couple videos on that, and those have been like my most viewed. But that's just me doing it. But I do it in low budget because I have like an art board, and it's really funny to watch me just like animate it live.
You know
on
you can't
camera.
fall down the stairs.
If you're already at the bottom.
You know, there's no such thing as killer stairs.
Wait!
Wait, no!
I haven't done that one yet. I would love to. That just sounds awesome. Just wait.
I see the killer stairs.
You've not seen the killer stairs? What the fuck?
No,
We're
I
playing
have
it
not
now.
seen the
Stairs 4. Let's go.
You know, there's no such thing as killer stairs. Wait, no. That can't be. That's impossible. That's impossible.
It's so perfect. It's so good.
Wow.
The fucking Gaster
That's
theme that plays as well.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I thought he was just gonna roll up the stairs.
You know, there's no such thing as killer stairs.
No,
wait,
he already did the roll up the stairs joke. That was stairs 3.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, you can't fall down the stairs if you're already at the bottom. Oh, my balls, my balls! And he just kind of falls up the stairs.
My balls!
Yeah, that's what he
The
says.
thing, if you're gonna work off of your artistic inspiration and using something that somebody else made that you liked a lot to influence something you want to make, that's fine. But if you copy verbatim, word for word, even if it's in a different order, that doesn't matter. What somebody else made, you're a thief. You're a content thief. You're specifically making money off of somebody else's creativity and hard work. People forget that there is laws around these things, and then when somebody pisses them off, they think that, well, I'm gonna copyright strike. Well, hold on. Before we get to that, The Manny Show is a useless piece of internet history at this point who never really contributed to anything except for putting his own face on other people's content. But I don't want you to go over there and yell at the guy, alright? He apparently is a little too sensitive about it, and we don't need to poke the bunny any more than we already have. That fluffy little ball of anger.
Again, why is it in every single still of him, he just looks like a decaying corpse?
Yeah. By the way, I love that reference, the poking the bunny.
Oh, God.
Yeah, nobody finds you threatening.
Does anyone not get that?
Here's his content, which I am showing. I am showing you these videos not because I'm claiming them as my own Manny Show, you dumbass. I'm showing them because I need people to see that you are but a thief and a fool, somebody who is accusing people of stealing something that was never theirs. Anyway,
again, this is also one of the things that commentary.
Wait, are you British?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is literally just the SS Sniper
So,
situation.
can I please have a tomato sandwich with aubergine courgette, a packet of crisps, and a bottle of water? Cheers, mate. Oh, and a cookie for pudding.
Right, he is merely just reenacting, scene for scene, what other people have made.
Hi, can I take your order? Hello, mate. Can I please have a... Wait, are you British? So, can I please have a tomato sandwich with aubergine courgette, a packet of crisps, and a bottle of water? Cheers, mate. Oh, and a cookie for pudding.
Like, literally, he'll sometimes use the same background, sometimes he'll use the same scenery, the same positioning, the same literal blocking, if you want to go by theater terms, as somebody else.
I mean, yeah, that was pretty much the same blocking.
Yeah, they're the same picture.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at least when I do it, the way that I do it with, because I literally now have a project for the Stickman Flipnote thing. The way that I have it is that I literally just have shitty drawings in like a file that are like in specific layers for whenever I want to recreate it, but I use my own drawings and I record it on my phone very shittily on the artboard. Like,
I mean, hey, if it works.
I like it because the thing is that I love about the internet, and I've always loved the thing about the internet, is the low effort content that is so high effort that it's made to look low effort. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
that takes talent to do, and I appreciate that. Like it looks so shitty, but it wraps itself around to having so much work put behind it. Like again, example, this guy, everything that he does is it looks low effort. It looks like anyone can do that.
Hey,
but
we
it's
got
amazing.
Some death ball.
Oh, you know, death ball.
Love us
Death
some
ball.
Death ball. Death ball. I can't get enough of this death ball. Death ball. Oh, good
God.
yeah, this guy's definitely dead. Yeah, death ball. Death ball.
Death ball.
Death ball.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I mean. It looks so low effort, but it takes a lot of effort to make it look low effort, and that's
It's
what I
so
appreciate
goofy,
about
and that's what I love about it.
I remember seeing a
It's
Renaissance Festival show like this.
Death ball.
And that's another thing that I also appreciate about, like, say, cosplayers. Whenever they make like a kind of like an okay, like the high effort ones are definitely good, but when they make like a very shitty cosplay, but like a very memey one, like someone at a convention made the convention center out of like tinfoil and paper mache and like wore it to the convention.
Oh my god, I remember seeing that.
And I look at that and I'm like, that is talent.
Sanity,
That is
Sanity. I need to know something. So you live in Florida, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
Have you heard of the what the fuck is it called?
The Adventures of Florida, man? Because that's
the I-49. I believe I have.
The giant building that's been abandoned off of an interstate for like 20 years. People keep trying to resurrect it and nothing happens.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
I
it's just
believe
been
I've heard of
sitting there?
that.
I saw someone go to a convention dressed up as the building.
Yo,
that is
let's
amazing.
go. Fuck yes, dude. I love that. I love that so much.
I mean, hey, if it works.
Yeah, I mean, someone can come to there dressed in a literal trash can. I'll be like, based.
I'm the trash man.
Exactly. 100%.
I'm the trash man.
So is this guy that's upstairs?
You got a water bottle in the bottle water. Is that a water? Is that just a water or a water bottle in the bottle water?
The fact that he breaks character half at the end is just what ties it together.
Perfect. It's perfect.
Is that the same guy that did the like the fucking Demon Core skit?
The Demon Core? What?
Like, check this shit.
Have you ever tried Pineapple Jam? Have you ever tried barbecue hammers?
Barbecue hammers?
Have you ever tried barbecue hammers?
You can't tell me you haven't seen the fucking, like, Demon Core meme.
Oh my god, I saw this one just recently.
Oh, the comically large
this weekend.
spoon.
Well,
Yes.
I bought a comically long spoon. Now, why would you go and do something like that? So I can keep
Like a
stealing
pig.
your soup? You better leave my soup alone. Nuh-uh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get
Nuh-uh.
Right. So good.
He sounds so sad when he says, "You better leave my
yeah.
soup alone."
Yeah. Acting, ladies and gentlemen.
And people have began to
Anyway,
realize
let's get back.
that, and
Let's get back
therefore
to this.
they kind of stopped watching his
Casual
stuff, which I'm
derailment.
sure made him angry and scared for his own future. Seeing the job application start to appear in his peripheral view, and he got a little scared. Thanks TikTok for that joke. Couldn't do it without.
Good joke.
I'd like to thank my mother, but we're not here to talk about his theft and all that. That was just to explain to you who this idiot really is, because somebody else already did that. They already made a video about the Manny Show. They made a video talking about his theft, his inadequacy as a comedian, his inability to really be funny at all, and therefore that's why he is falling off. The person who made this video is Enguine, or Enguine? However you pronounce it. He made a
Garfield.
video about the Manny Show. It's titled, Why Everybody Hates the Manny Show. And basically he said relatively all the same things I just said, but in grander detail. So if you want to go check out his stuff, go ahead. But then, guess what? The Manny Show was just a little pissy about that. He was a little angry about this guy on the internet with
Man got
far
angry.
less subscribers than he does criticizing
Yeah,
him,
he's
because
got hurt.
nobody is allowed to criticize the Manny Show, alright? He's a
Sanity.
standing...
Yeah.
Where's the Spanish button?
The Spanish button? Okay, fine. We'll find the Spanish button one.
The Spanish reenactment of the Navy SEALs coffee pasta.
I don't
How long ago is it?
Wasn't that long.
The Spanish
is.
button, there it is.
For the last time, dude, you don't hit the Spanish button in this house, okay? I'm gonna hit the button. No, I just said not to. El diablo no quiere usar pantalones en mi casa y no sé por qué.
I think if I remember my Spanish 1 class, he says something pants something Y.
Hang on. Replay that.
Play it again.
For the last time, dude, you don't hit the Spanish button in this house, okay? I'm gonna hit the button. No, I just said not to. El diablo no quiere usar pantalones en mi casa y no sé por qué.
Yeah.
Wait,
hold on.
okay,
Shush.
You love the devil because you don't wear pants in my house, but...
No, I think 4K is Y.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
You love the devil because you don't wear pants in this house. Why? Maybe it's meant to be why do you love the devil when you don't wear pants in this house? It's something to do. It's something to do with the
Weirdcore said he said the devil doesn't wear pants in my house and I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh, the devil doesn't wear pants in my house and I don't know why. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's still random garbage, but it makes more sense now.
The devil doesn't wear pants in my house, and I don't know why.
I love that. I love that so much.
He just had to say something Spanish. That's it.
Yeah.
Icon.
It'd be also
everybody
really
knows
funny.
him. He's so great. He's so funny. Guys, what has the Manny Show done? Like, why do people subscribe to this guy? Like, are we all just under mass hysteria? Is there a mass illusion going on here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's called Children.
Yeah, that too.
It's called Children.
Mm-hmm.
And they grew up and realized he's bad.
Garbage.
Yeah. But unfortunately, there's still about 12 million children that are still subscribed to him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, 1 sec. I've just been informed by my producers off stage who are definitely real and exist. His name's Charles.
Yes!
I was just informed it's,
nice.
The real reason the Manny Show is famous, we don't know. We don't know. Okay, I'll be transparent with you. We don't know. I think he got really lucky, and people saw his content more than the people he was copying. Damn, this guy's really mediocre. I love mediocre. That's my mediocrity is my middle name. I'm a subscribe to this guy. So
Can I also just say
no
I
offense
love his microphone and the way that he it's a very big microphone and that's really funny to me.
Comically large microphone.
Yes, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Comically large microphone hooked up.
Well, it's not comically large. It's comically long, which I think adds to the
comically long spoon.
Exactly.
Comically long.
You gonna fucking steal my soup with that microphone?
Yeah, you're gonna steal your voice with that.
Shit. I like my
subscribe
voice.
to the Manny Show, but I think you might be under mass illusion. You might just not know you're being lied to. I don't know. I don't know. So just saying. Anyway, Engween made that video talking down on the Manny Show and all the things that nobody really liked about him and why he was so stinky bad and why people aren't watching his content as much anymore. And
That
you
sounds
know
like
what
something
the
Charlie
Manny
would say.
Show
I like
decided to
that.
do? You know what? He
Ooh, I
took
had his
upon
breath there for a
himself to
second.
really just, it was the best move he could have possibly made in his entire career. It was the best idea ever. He decided to file a copyright strike.
Nice.
Yeah, and to let everybody know, doing a false copyright strike against somebody just because it hurts your fifis is literally the worst thing they could possibly do to your entire fucking career.
It's also super fucking illegal.
Yeah. Also weird, you are correct, he is using a Nintendo 3DS for his microphone. Not Bluis, the other guy.
Yeah, Radax.
Yeah. He does really good work, I
Against
feel.
Engween. And because he's such a big YouTuber, of course, YouTube is going to look into this. They are going to do something about it. Maybe. Of course, not really for the reasons that Engween said in his video titled The Manny Show Wants My Channel Deleted. Because the copyright laws in the world and having to do with YouTube and the internet, because the internet is so new in the world, relatively, because it is so relatively new, we don't have a giant grasp on the laws and such of how it works because it is so new. But we do have laws, and the copyright laws are pseudo-loose, I would say, But
Hmm.
Anguine in his video states a lot of things like, well, it was a small clip, it was only 13
I
seconds,
also
it was
have
only this.
blame
No,
for the current
copyright law,
system
when it comes to fair use,
and the
doesn't
copyright
say
law.
anything about duration, it
I
doesn't
blame
say anything
Disney
about
a fair bit.
Yeah, Disney fucking sucks whenever it comes to
Yeah.
that. It's the main reason why, what was it? Steamboat Willie ended up,
Yeah,
under the
it
thumb
was-
for so fucking long.
Yeah, but it was so fucking hilarious how they were immediately like, we're going to make an entire cinematic universe of the horrors of Disney. And I'm like, fuck yes. I am here for this.
You know
Like,
what?
they did-
Hopefully,
Bambi,
as long as
Winnie
they
the
do
Pooh,
it well,
they
and
did-
it's not like Winnie the Pooh.
They did. Well, I mean, okay. I mean, they're gonna do it the same way because who the fuck cares? It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to.
I guess fair enough.
much that he talks about in that video at all. Mostly the copyright law has to do with, did you need to use that video in your video? Are you claiming it as your own? Did you specifically state that it was not yours? Are you reacting to it? Are you using it because you need to and not claiming it as your own? If so, then there's no reason to copyright what is going on.
Oh
And
yeah,
apparently
yeah.
the 13 seconds.
Also, with the whole remixing thing, I find it really funny how people say like, "Oh, you steal the content and like do that," when you're doing it for like YouTube shorts
When
and
it's
stuff.
done as like a remix, there's literally a
Yeah.
link to where you fucking remixed it
Yeah,
from.
it's like, oh, you don't give credit to it. It's like it literally links.
It's
back
right
to the
there!
actual thing. Like it literally gives credit.
Read!
To the title. Yeah, and in the title, if you hit the tiny, yeah, and if you hit the tiny corner of it, you can actually go to. It links not only the original content of the video, but it also links all of the remixes of it as well on the YouTube short system, which I actually love a lot.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's just
It's
that
not
people are
100%
physically incapable.
correct, as sometimes some audio, just for some reason, isn't really picked up or detected by the remix function, but on the few chances that it does, it is absolutely amazing.
No. That's why I use the ones that obviously people are using and passing
microphone
around
isn't
already.
working. I swear to
No,
God,
it's-
I can't tell
it's-
half the time if my mic's working.
It's working. Like you can tell,
Okay.
it's just people talk over people, but it's. Yeah, again, I give credit because I remix actual like memes that other people are remixing already. Like I can literally link to it, and it's just really funny to me that people.
Right,
are
the Spanish was like right here. I'm fucking stupid.
Like,
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
people are just physically incapable of.
Shiver me timbers.
having a few seconds to read.
Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers. Shiver me
Yeah.
timbers. Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers.
Consider my
What's
shimmers
the-
thoroughly
what's-
tivered.
Where's the Let's Go Gambling one? I don't see it.
Oh, let's go. That's like all the way back in season 1 of this thing. Of his content.
I swear to God, this guy that did the fucking demon core.
You did not spell that correctly.
I know, it's because for some reason it just decided to not function. Give me a
Campbell
minute.
core. Campbell core.
YouTube working as expected.
I love a good gamble core right there.
There it is.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! 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 Aw.
I love that.
And
I
then, of
love
course,
that.
Campbell Core too.
Let's be financially responsible!
Responsible!
I can't stop winning!
I can't stop winning.
I can't stop
I
winning!
can't stop winning.
I can't stop winning!
I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning.
I can't stop winning!
I
That's
can't
so
stop
good.
winning.
Second clip that got copywritten was a clip of the Manny Show at a concert. So if you know anything about live shows and how those aren't really owned by the people filming it at the
I
concert,
cannot-
to put
Oh,
it
yeah.
lightly, the Manny Show was just
fried
being a
flying boom, I
pissy
just
little
think of the
loser,
fucking rock
saw
there.
somebody hating on him, and then decided, copyright strike. You're not allowed to talk bad about me. I'm the Manny Show. I'm a big dog. I'm super cool and super great. Nobody's allowed to talk bad about me.
Copyright strike.
A copyright strike is one of the worst things you can do to another YouTuber. You know, just for no reason. If there is a reason, you know, that you're not abusing the system, if somebody literally is just posting a video of yours and saying, hey, I'm this person, I made this content, then yeah, that's content theft. File all the
Yeah,
strikes you
exactly.
want. But if
And
somebody's
there are, in fact,
and-
some cases in which it is actually for a good reason, but unfortunately, there's people like the Small Dick the Manny Show, that decide to go out of their way to abuse said system, and it's stupid.
Yeah, I also find that there's other things for copyright taking, and to bring up YouTube Shorts again, the thing that infuriates me, right, is that there's like a green screen function, and you have those green screen kids that will literally take the video and green screen themselves over.
Fucking green screen kids.
I hate that. Like, I will never do that because I like to actually transform and use the content to talk about things. It's just no.
Oh yeah, and also once again, literally the SS Sniper Wolf situation going on live right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which may or may not even involve SS Sniper Wolf at all, but she is doing a very poor job at actually trying to defend herself.
We'll have to cover
commentating,
that eventually.
making commentary, talking about things.
We already did
making a little...
earlier on in the stream.
Oh, okay. Well, I was
You missed
fucking,
it.
We're not
I
here.
was fucking sleeping during that then.
Doofus.
Video essay like yours truly, and you decide, I don't like what somebody said about me, I'm gonna give them a copyright strike. Then you're a piece of trash. You're a little stupid loser. Yeah, I bet you didn't like that Maddie show. What are you gonna do? Try and copyright strike me too? No, I'm sure you know now that that's not really how that works.
Yeah, especially since his second copyright strike against another commentary channel that talks shit about him ended up immediately getting rejected because YouTube is starting to catch on.
Oh no, YouTube's actually tripping in to do something that's a bad sign for you.
Yeah, listen, it's like I said before, it's a rare YouTube W, but when it comes to YouTube, we'll take whatever we can get.
Yeah.
I was using your content specifically to show who you are, so people know why you suck. I do find it funny that the Manny Show took it upon himself to just fight back against somebody telling him, hey, you steal content a lot. And then the Manny Show was
Wait,
like,
hold
hey,
on.
are you stealing...
He looks like he just stepped out of the 80s.
You only just now realize his fuck-ass shirt?
Yeah, no, that shirt's actually, like, that's a shirt that my dad would and I am kind of here for it. That's actually kind of cool.
That's a shirt I would wear because I'm all
It's a nice shirt. It's not terrible. It's not.
A goofy
it's like
shirt that I would probably see myself wearing.
Yeah, no, like I mainly wear like branded shirts, but if I was to wear like an unbranded shirt, that'd be fine to look at. It's cool. Artistic liberties.
It's better than a Hawaiian.
No, Weird Al, is that you?
Weird
you know
Al?
what? I think this is Weird Al's like little brother.
That would be funny.
And in like the best possible way, though. I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah.
He's
my
Weird Al's
content.
distinct
No,
cousin.
dude. But, okay,
Correct.
I would like to take this time to talk to you about the copyright system. Let's talk about how other people abuse this system. For instance, Jojo Siwa. I know. Spooky.
What the fuck is he wearing?
That's supposed to be a she.
What?
Oh.
But also, Jojo Siwa went through this
hold it,
weird.
pause.
I think there was like an entire weird lore reason as to why like Jojo Siwa ended up doing this ridiculous ass rebrand.
So if I remember correctly, it's the same reason why Hannah Montana did it, or the Miley Cyrus specifically, because she didn't want to be associated with her old content. Like whenever you have a child star that does like this thing, they want to be distant from the stuff that they did before, like the childish stuff. They do this little like edgy phase, like how they're trying to distance themselves from that to be known in that way.
Yeah,
that's why they do it.
The thing is that in Jojo Siwa's case, it
didn't
just
work.
does not work at all.
Nope.
She looks like a rejected band member for Kiss.
That's an insult to Kiss.
I know, it just kind of looks like he took some like drag queen competition clothes. That's what.
You know what? That's also true. That's also
I mean,
actually
you're not
true.
wrong.
It's actually interesting.
Don't worry, it's okay. She's just a figment of our imagination. She's not real. Jojo Siwa decided in the wake of her karma that she was going to copyright strike people for at all using any of her content in regards to that video during the time of its height, back when even I made a video about it. I specifically would like to talk about Chad and Ryan Beard. Chad, in her video about Karma and the situation, she used a small clip of Karma's music video playing in the background of her video.
Nice. That little ding at the end really sells this joke. I love that.
I love
That's
it.
good timing.
That's just the sound a typewriter makes.
Well, yeah, no, but like that's.
Jojo, see what the hell?
But the thing with that is right. It's a good joke because yes, it's like a normal sound thing, but it's a timing thing. It's a good punctuation to it. It's like the but after a thing. It's a good punctuation to a very good joke.
I'm incapable of taking comedic cues.
It's probably not.
Which, by the way, she was using in a commentary video to talk about her song and how it was what it was. She then, I'm pretty sure, made a parody song about it afterwards, after showing the video, because she was using it in fair use, if you ask me. I'm no lawyer. But she was using it in fair use to show her watching JoJo Siwa's video, and then deciding to make her own parody song about it. She specifically talked about JoJo Siwa and how it was her song the whole time. Meanwhile, JoJo's team saw that whole thing and decided, this money is supposed to be ours. I'm gonna copyright strike your channel. Shut up.
Okay.
Moving on.
Here's the thing with that. Parody, right?
I love this freeze frame.
Yeah.
He looks so drunk this time.
He does. But parody, by the way, to anyone who might not know this, is one of the listed things under fair use. If you are making like a
it's
parody
exactly
of
why
if you're
Weird
using it
Al,
for
funny enough that we brought him up earlier, it's kind of why Weird Al even has his career.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. And he did it back like in the 80s, right?
Yeah,
Or,
he's
like,
been doing
90s?
that shit for longer than
forever.
I've even been existing for.
Alive, yeah. But he, like, and again,
he's been doing that shit before I was even a
also say-
concept.
Yeah. I will also say
He's
he
had a
is.
music career. He's been doing parodies.
Yeah, the thing with him is that like there's like a craft to it too, which I always love to see the craft of parody, and it's the same reason why I love to see the craft of intentionally shit videos, like intentionally low budget like videos. It's the same thing. Like full assing something completely can make an entire joke just land perfectly every time. It's great.
And
Like, there's a
also,
reason
I
why
can't
this-
wait to plug in this
Yes!
comically large USB into this comically large USB port on my personal computer. Almost.
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 I
Almost.
hate that, but I love it at the same time. It's
Almost.
so good.
Almost.
Another thing about
Yeah.
Another thing about Weird Al is that he respects like the wishes of
That
artists.
too,
on the
yeah.
songs that because remember, I remember hearing about this. Eminem, he did a parody of one of Eminem's songs for an album. Eminem reached out and said, "Hey, could you maybe not put that on that album?" And then Weird Al, in like wow, crazy concepts, he respected Eminem's wishes and didn't put it on the album. And then he just released it as a single once Eminem changed his mind like a few years later.
Yeah, he did the same thing with like some of the other ones where he will literally get the permission of the artists, and I love that where he just and again that's how you do parody. That's how you do like the stuff that we do where we operate in that kind of grayish area, and it's an art form that you have to do. Like you gotta figure out a way to do it correctly, and if you don't, and that's the same thing that I have with like AI, where it's like use the tool fucking correctly, don't just make shit up with it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ryan Beard made a great parody song of her song Karma, again in a commentary video in which he talked about her and how that song is hers and all the stuff that has to do with it. And then JoJo's team again decided, actually people aren't allowed to make parody songs anymore. Get it? That's our song now. The parody song you made? Yeah, it's ours. We made it. I don't care if you wrote every lyric in it and made your own beat to parody our song. I don't care, it's ours. How does that make any sense? Dog, I don't know. JoJo's team be wildin'. That's all I'm gonna say. All this to say, the copyright system isn't
I don't
needed.
care, I
People
just
need
want
to
your
have
money.
that. For instance,
I don't care. I just want you dead.
Yeah. Again, when you do it it's the same thing with people bringing up, because people talk about PewDiePie on Twitter and they hate the fact that he's like living his life now. Apparently, they still bring up like "Bitch Lasagna," which is a song that he wrote as like a diss track when that was like a big thing. It's
at the exact same time. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, who cares?
it was just a diss track to T-Series. There's no like hidden meaning behind it. It's literally just a diss track for a fucking content war at the time.
Yeah, and then the same thing with like congratulations. People were bringing that up too. It's like, oh, he was actually congratulating them, like ironically, like when you shake hands, but you can tell it's a fake smile. Like that's funny, and people
like
don't
Obama
get
giving Obama giving Obama a medal kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. It's dumb internet drama, and I still think that like PewDiePie himself is doing good. Like people just want to shit on him for like instances that he has apologized for and that he doesn't address anymore, and that he's obviously changed. And I know that this has nothing to do with anything in terms of the Manny show, but like or whatever. It is depressing to see people who obviously have at least some form of success but can't take criticism. The true person that succeeds is the person that can not only critique other people but can critique themselves just as severely, if not more so, because that's what I do.
But Markiplier would be a good example of that. I don't really know.
Markiplier is a great example.
Yeah, because I mean, he tends to not associate himself with drama, but he has very openly criticized like his past self, like, you know, back in the early teens, like 2012, 2013.
Absolutely.
Like he acknowledges that he's not as like childlike as he is these days, and he understands that people kind of miss that.
I do not miss my old ass videos. Are we getting off track, or am I just going numb? No, I think we're somewhat getting off track. I can't tell.
We're getting a little off track. Let's continue.
I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
Instance, if somebody took my video and decided, I'm gonna just post it front to back, maybe cut off a few seconds at the start and the beginning, and just post his video and claim it, then I would have the power to be able to say, hey, this person's taking my content and claiming it as their own. That'd be great, because I'm not the biggest YouTuber, and it would be very helpful for me to be able to do that. When companies, huge companies like JoJo's team, huge YouTubers like The Manny Show, technically he's a huge TikToker, but he's also a huge YouTuber. If people who are higher up like that decide, I'm gonna abuse my power as a pseudo-famous person and start putting people down for talking bad about me in any way I possibly can, then that makes you the scum of the earth. That makes people like you, The Manny Show, not you guys, sorry, didn't mean to scare you like that. That makes people like you, The Manny Show, degenerates, gross. For you to think that I, a big YouTuber, am not allowed to have criticism towards me at all, and I'm gonna fight back against it as much as I can, that just makes you more of the problem. If you see people calling you out for your problems...
So I want to bring up a really strange example. There was... Okay, so I know some people here like some people here don't like Call of Duty, but Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, right?
I love it. Love that one. I love it.
It is a good game, and there is interesting points that the villain brings up in that one. If you really think about what he says that he's like a megamaniacal maniac and takes it to a very big extreme of like, oh, I don't need to do that. But he brings up a point about if people aren't allowed to criticize stuff, society doesn't fucking work. And like, I agree with that. If you're not allowed to at least say that the emperor has no fucking clothes on, right? When he clearly is running around naked for no reason, and you're not allowed to say shit, that's a problem with your society, at least in my eyes, right?
But you don't solve it by bombing the Golden Gate Bridge.
Exactly. Wait, what the fuck?
What?
You don't remember that from the Advanced Warfare? That fucking guy, like, literally he bombs the Golden Gate Bridge with his drones.
Yeah, well, again, that's why I said that he's a megalomaniacal maniac, and why he takes that to a too big of an extreme, which is where I think I lost the plot a little bit on that. But I
am not understanding where we're going with this.
No. I think like I'm talking about the villain, who's Kevin Spacey, and that's a whole different thing that you don't even need to talk about. But in the plot of the thing, he goes to the United Nations and gets like elected as like an official there, and then is like, hey, I'm just gonna become a mustache twirling villain for the rest of the game, and that's like about halfway through it too. And it's stupid. It's like the weirdest twist left field villain thing that you could possibly ever imagine. And it's dumb, but like he does make good points before that of like society and how people need to critique things and how like there needs to be checks and balances to the world itself. It's very strange. He just thought of himself as that person who needs to do the checks and balances when that's not true.
So I'm gonna bomb the Golden Gate Bridge.
For no reason. Because I have all the money and the drones and everything else here, and I've perpetuated wars for these people, which means I am the morally superior one. How does that make
I
any sense?
gave you that, Arn Mitchell. I gave you a second chance.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Anyway,
we can getting extremely off topic.
My first instinct is to be like, well, I'm gonna try and get your channel removed from the internet because you talked bad about me, the perfect person that I am. Then you should look inside yourself and see that you're the issue. See, because the solution to all of this problem is very simple. You get over it, all right? You learn from it even. If you see people criticizing you online, your first instinct should not be, I gotta fight back. No, it should be, damn, let me think about what these people said about me, and maybe I can grow from this, you know? As some great philosopher probably said one time, no human is perfect, and criticism is the best way that you can grow. Being wrong is the quickest path to being right. If you...
Exactly.
I will always bring up this interesting factoid of how interesting at least in the Soulsborne community, if you've ever heard of like the Get Good thing, there is a skit by Viva La Dirtly that I constantly bring up because it is so philosophically important. It is essentially them talking about the philosophy of get good in the sense of it is the best advice that you can give someone because no amount of bullshit tactics or fixing up of like this and that and the other thing will get you through the problem that you're currently facing. And sometimes you just need to get good at the game or get good at the task at hand. So, you know.
Wait, which one was stairs?
You know, you can't fall down the stairs if you've already fallen for the stairs. I now pronounce you
man and stairs.
How the hell?
Yeah, if you've already fallen for the stairs.
I always love standing here and staring at this
I love
brick
this
wall.
one so
Hey,
much.
kid, you want to check out the cat factory? There's a cat factory.
There's a cat factory?
Oh
my god. Hey, kid,
I think with that one, we'll probably round off the stream.
Yeah, I think that's a good place.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyways,
hey, kid, you want to check out the cat factory?
Anyways, thank you guys so much for dropping by the stream, and thank you to my lovely guests here for joining in on this Chaos Fest.
Fashionably late as always.
Yep. And I'll be seeing you guys, well, whenever I see you. Take care, everyone.